Yo, it's your boy Ryan, Northwest Sports Fanatics. Back at you with a new video. Today is Saturday, December 7th, 2024, with your boy Ryan and the Northwest Sports Fanatics. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button either now or on your way out. Donate to your boy if you can. Cash App, $ ORIONNWSF, or the YouTube Super Chat right here. We got the 2024 Big 10 Championship, number 3, Penn State Nittany Lions versus the number 1 Oregon Ducks. Kickoff is going to be here in just a couple minutes, but we are just wrapping up the SEC Championship game. 19-16, Texas is up by 3 in OT, but Georgia is rallying, and if they end up getting into the end zone, they will end up winning the SEC Championship. Man, it's been a wild Saturday. Arizona State, I'm so happy that they ended up getting the job done with Dillingham, because it shows you everyone wanted to call the Pac-12 little brother, but what's happening is that the Pac-12 teams are taking over other divisions. Arizona State was slated to finish last in the Big 12, and what happened? They ended up winning the Big 12 championship. Where did they come from? The Pac-12, right? The Oregon Ducks came from the Pac-12. Not a lot of people thought that we would be able to do it, and we're right here in the mix to be able to beat Penn State and be Big 10 champs. So shout out to Arizona State for getting the job done and whooping Iowa State's ass. That made me really happy to see, especially with the season that Dillingham had last year. It was a rough year, and to be able to put it all together, 45-19, what a win. And then obviously here, this has been a defensive battle between teams that have a similar defense to Oregon. I think some people would want the score to be a little bit higher, but this is what it's about. Defense wins games. Defense wins championships. And if you really think about it, Texas, Georgia, and Oregon are very similar. Their offenses are very hit and miss, but their defenses are on point. So you really never know what's going to happen with Georgia, Texas, as well as Oregon. And Georgia gets into the end zone, and that is it. Georgia comes back and wins the SEC championship. Wow. Nice job. Trevor Etienne, who's missed the last 3 games with a rib injury, ends up being the hero. Nice job. And again, that, at the end of the day, if Oregon ends up winning, right, this particular Big 10 matchup against Penn State, we might be matching up against Texas or Georgia in the Natty. But congratulations to the Georgia Bulldogs and Kirby Smart for squeaking out that win, which has been all defense this afternoon. 22-19 final, Bulldogs over the Longhorns. Matthew McConaughey, I am sorry. Oh, my. All right, let's get settled in here for the Oregon game, because I obviously wanted to get that situated, and I wanted to make sure I'm watching everything that's going on. All right, let's get the volume set up here. Let's go, baby. C. Smith in the building, Matt in the building, Captain Oreo in the building, Ryan in the building, Daniel in the building. And again, if you haven't smashed that like button just yet, please do. We'll be shooting for 20 likes within the first hour, 30 to 50 overall, and 100 in the donos on every single stream. I tried to be able to find a really good Big 10 championship background, but they just really didn't have one that looked good. Obviously I could have used, players in the background. I have a couple options, but I figured if I can't find a field background that looks good, we might as well just go with the Oregon Duck background that we've done all season, and maybe that'll give us a little extra luck to get the job done. But, for all of those college football fans that were criticizing the Pac-12, thinking that we couldn't go into different divisions and have success, well, here you go. Year number 1, Arizona State comes into the Big 12, and they win it all. They win the Big 12 championship, and they were slated to pick last in the division, and they end up winning it. So, and remember, Arizona State, it's not like they were the best team in the Pac-12. They were normally in the middle to the bottom. So if we have a middle to a bottom team in the Pac-12 that can win the Big 12, that really says a lot about our depth, right? The Big 10, and as well as the SEC, is really top-heavy, but in the middle and the bottom, it's kind of soft. And I really still stand behind my words. The Pac-12, top to bottom, was the best conference last year, and it shows you that even if you're in the middle to the bottom of the Pac-12, you can still be like Arizona State with Kenny Dillingham and winning the Big 12. So shout out for beating the shit out of Iowa State. I knew that was going to be a good victory, and man, they got some players over there for the Sun Devils. But here tonight, we got the Penn State Nittany Lions, ranked number 3 in the land, versus the number 1 Oregon Ducks. And again, this is the first step We ended up finishing undefeated. That's the first step. Now we got to win the Big Ten championship. That's step number 2. Then we just got to keep our head down, just like Michigan did last year, and we're going to try to go undefeated the whole way through. And I know it's not going to be easy, but it feels like this could be our year, and hopefully we can execute. But watching that Texas and Georgia matchup makes you kind of realize that defense wins games, defense wins championships. Offenses aren't really as good in years past in college football. And if you look at the best teams in college football this year, they're very defensive oriented. Texas, Georgia, and Oregon. And we might end up seeing one of those matchups, obviously, in the Natty. But before we look too far ahead, we got to take care of business here today. 11-1 Penn State Nittany Lions versus 12-0 Oregon Ducks. Let's go. Zay in the building. Brian T in the building. Let's go. Let's get it, baby. Let's go. And it's just nice to be able to show people that, would like to criticize and thinking the Pac-12 is little brother, and again, we weren't able to recruit the same type of way as Ohio State, Michigan, Alabama, and Georgia, and again, now we are. So when you can have the opportunity to have guys that are 300, 350 on the offensive line and defensive line, and you have that power to be able to push guys around, we never really were able to recruit guys like that at Oregon or in the Pac-12 in years past. So now in the Big Ten, we're kind of like a mini Georgia Bulldog team, but we're on the West Coast, and we finally have a team that is defense first, offense second. And again, that's going to really what dictates this game at the end of the night is defense wins games, defense wins championships, and I can't wait to be able to see what happens here tonight. Let's go, baby. All right, you know what time it is. Time to get the natty gloves out. And we got to make sure we limit Tyler Warren. I mean, he is the real deal Holyfield. And again, if you're familiar with the Nylon Saints and Taysom Hill, this might be his cousin because this guy really does everything. He can play running back. He can play fullback. He can play tight end. He can play offensive line. Hell, you could probably even put him at linebacker. The guy is incredibly skilled and can play every single position almost on that offense, including some offensive line positions. And he is a wild card. You can put him at quarterback for an RPO. You can put him at running back, fullback, tight end, offensive line if needed. He is a stud. So hopefully we'll be able to maintain the damage that Tyler Warren will try to, do against Oregon here tonight. Let's go. Ryan in the building. What's good? Yeah, and again, I've watched all the games, from last night and obviously today, and it's lived up to the billing. And I know maybe some Big Ten fans are shocked, as well as Big 12 fans, that Arizona State was as good as they were in the Big 12 championship game, and as well as Oregon has done in year number 1 in the Big Ten. But again, if you do have one of the best coaches in college football, not only in Dan Lanning, but I do think Dillingham, is one of the better coaches in college football. And he obviously got a chance to be able to show the world that, hey, if you give them an opportunity, they're going to get it done. Oh, baby. Skadaboo. I see you, Cam. Let's go, baby. Sarah in the building. What's good? Like, sub, donate, comment, share. If you haven't smashed that like button yet, please do. Let's go. I've been waiting on this one for quite some time. That thumbnail took a lot of effort, but I hope you guys like it. And again, breaking down the images took a little bit. But again, I think it turned out really well. Try to find a nice Indianapolis night scenery. And obviously, as you can see with the quarterback there on the left, Drew Alla, and Dylan Gabriel on the right, I had to give you some of those colors. And I think this thumbnail really popped. Hope you guys like it. And hopefully we end up having a good outing here today. People are going to know me as Mr. Oregon Duck and Mr. obviously Seattle Mariner on YouTube. But again, to be able to keep this legacy going, we got to get the job here tonight and improve to 13-0, and then we'll go to the college football playoff and see where the cards fall. Let's go, baby. Let's get it. We're here. We're ready. Let's go Ducks. And again, Oregon is going to be one of those teams that a lot of other fan bases are jealous of, that are going to hate on, and they've already had to go through it with Georgia and Alabama, or Ohio State or Michigan at top. It's just now that you got Oregon and Texas joining the party. Michigan fell back a little bit, right? Alabama fell back. With those two teams that fell back, that lost Nick Saban and obviously Jim Harbaugh, you knew Sarkisian and Lanning were going to take advantage of those guys stepping back and stepping away. And again, recruiting is everything. And if you have a coach that is elite, it really takes it to the next step. And I really do honestly feel that Lanning is the best coach in college football this year. I don't know if he'll be the best coach every year, but that's the huge advantage that we have with not only the NIL recruiting and just the coaching staff that we've been able to build. And if we have Dan for the next 5 to 10 years, don't be surprised if Oregon makes a couple natties. And I'm not saying that we're going to win every time that we go because, we haven't been able to win yet. But just because we haven't been able to win just yet, you got to crawl before you walk. You got to be able to feel that pain and that sacrifice before you win. We ended up losing to Auburn and Cam Newton in 2010. We ended up losing with Marcus Mariota to Ohio State a few years later. It's our year. It's our time. Let's go Ducks. Let's get it. I'm fucking hyped. Yeah, I mean, talking about obviously great running back play that we ended up seeing, last night with Ashton Genty, Arizona State's running back. Ooh, Cam Scotto. That guy is ridiculous. I mean, for an undersized back running over everyone, that was a real pleasure to see. He had 2 rushing touchdowns on the ground and then 1 in the air. Definitely excited to be able to see his progression as well. And Iowa State didn't stand a chance. Woo! Look at those unis with those green helmets. Let's go. So fresh and so clean. Let's get it. Let's go. Like, sub, donate, comment, share. You haven't smashed that like button yet, please do. Help us hit the algorithm, because the faster that we can get to 20 to 30 likes, it'll hit the algorithm. And then who knows? We might end up being able to hit 5,000, 6,000, 8,000, 10,000. Again, we had about almost 10,000 views on Boise State, Oregon, as we got closer, obviously to the end of the game. We hit 16,000 against Oregon versus Wisconsin, and obviously, coincidentally, both of those games that we almost lost, because the haters love to come in and be able to talk shit against a top team that might end up losing. And again, if we end up losing to Penn State, I don't think really anyone is going to, it'll be a big loss for us and a big win for Penn State. But again, at the end of the day, we're still in the college football playoff, but we want to be able to try to run the table and go undefeated the whole way. Let's go. Let them know. I'm ready. Let's get it. But this team definitely feels a little bit different. But a hell of a game for Georgia and Texas. And both teams had some individuals that were banged up and hurt. And then obviously Carson Beck ended up getting hurt at the end of the first half. So for them to be able to win with their backup, very, very impressive. But again, I don't think Georgia's offense scares anybody. Texas offense doesn't scare anybody. And I would say the same thing for Oregon. I don't think Oregon's offense really scares anyone. If anything, people are intimidated by Georgia, Texas, and Oregon's defense. And again, it feels like it's going to be a defensive-oriented team that ends up winning the chip this year. Let's go. And we still need to be able to get a little bit of payback from that 1994-95 Rose Bowl where we ended up losing to Penn State. We ended up getting there with the pick with Kenny Wheaton against the Huskies, right, to be able to get to that game. So we haven't played them really since, and I'm really excited to be able to see what we can do here today. Let's go. Yeah, when the helmet flew off, I agree. That one could have went either way between Georgia and Texas, but again, Quinn Ewers, high ankle sprain, offense, is kind of shaky for them. It didn't really look great. But again, both defenses are on point. Here we go. Big Ten championship, Penn State, Oregon. Let's get it. Good tackle there by Penn State. Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. You know what it is. We got plenty of weapons. Let's get the job done. Go Ducks. Get your weapons early and often, like Tez. You know what to do, Jordan James. Let's get it, baby. Let's go, Dan. Cue it up, baby. Here we go. Man in motion. First down and 10. Handoff right up the gut. Let's go, baby. Almost a first down right out of the gates for Jordan James. Let's go. 9-yard gain. Next play for Jordan James. No gain. Third down and 1. Let's go. Let's go, baby. There we go. Jordan James run for 7 yards. First down, Oregon. Move the chains. Yeah, we got a lot of swaggy combinations, and that helmet really does pop, with those jerseys, don't it? Let's go. We got the swag uniforms versus kind of more of the traditional icy whites for Penn State. Let's go, baby. First down, Ducks. The physicality and the speed, we got it, baby. It's the first time that, we actually feel we can match up with anybody in the country, and I don't think we've ever been able to say that with our offensive line and our defensive line. We got the big boys up front. First down and 10. Hand off Jordan James. 4-yard gain. Run him over, baby. There we go. Let's get it. Second down and 6. Pass complete to Tez Johnson for 17 yards. First down, Oregon. Let's go. Oh, baby. Penn State's in trouble, baby. I'm telling you, this could be a rout. Let's go. Yes, sir. Bring that electricity early and often. Let's go, DG. Let's go, Tez. First down, Ducks. Move the chains. There we go. Pass complete to Jordan James for 3 yards. Second down and 7 on the Penn State 44. Let's go. Good start to this offense and making sure we're keeping it balanced. Man, those helmets are fire. Second down and 7 on the Penn State 44. I mean, we can go all the way down the field. I mean, I don't even need a touchdown. Again, we know what kind of team we are, but we just want points. Obviously touchdowns are better than field goals, obviously. But you want to just take what the defense gives you. But if we can march all the way down and get a tutty off the first drive, that's a thing of things that come later on in the matchup for sure. Second down and 7. Man in motion. Hand off. Break one tackle. Go. Get that first down. Good effort there. Flag is down. I think it might have been a face mask there. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Face mask, baby. Face mask. Let's get that call. Give it to me. First down, Oregon. Move the chains. Let's go. Self-inflicted wounds. You can't do that against Oregon or Georgia or Texas or any top-tier team. Let's go. First down and 10 on the Penn State 23. Great drive so far. Nice run there by Noah Whittington. Go Ducks. Let's go. Keep marching. I don't like this. Good defense there by the Nittany Lions. Sometimes you try to get a little bit too cute, with your play calls there, and that was one of them. Great job by Penn State and that defense. Noah Whittington loss of 6 yards on the play. Second down and 15 or 16 roughly. Come on, baby. Second down and 15 on the Penn State 28. Shotgun set. Audible at the line. Make sure we get the correct call in here. Let's go. Let's go. Touchdown, Oregon. Kenyon Sadiq. Boom. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, baby, it's going to be a long day for Penn State. If you can't stop us on the first drive, we might be able to put up 40 tonight. Let's go. Hell yeah. Let's go. Look at Sadiq. Where are you going? He said, I'm a track star. Bang. I don't want them to go for two. Just take the extra point with Atticus Sappington. We already got cute with that 6 yard loss. Take the points when they're there. Extra point is up and good. 7-0 Oregon. Let's go. Telling y'all, it feels, this team feels like Michigan from last year. It really does. Run the ball heavy, play great defense, and other than that, obviously, J.J. McCarthy had to throw the ball a little bit here and there, and we think that Gabriel probably is a little bit better of a thrower than J.J. McCarthy, but he was able to make enough throws and enough first downs to get the job done, and again, Harbaugh gives you those same type of vibes, as Dan Lanning, passionate, and obviously trying to get the most out of his guys. And hopefully we can fall in Michigan's footsteps from last year and win it all. What a hurdle. Kenyon Sadiq. Where are you going, Penn State? 7-0 Oregon. Hell yeah. Let's go. I got to turn the other game on here too as well. Hold up. Let me get this one going here. Reflect in the building. What's good? I mean, you couldn't have asked for a better start right there for Oregon. Arizona State, Kenny Dillingham, Scattaboo, beating the shit out of Iowa State. I love it. Georgia squeaking by. Carson Beck got hurt at the end of the first half. Backup comes in. They barely win, but they win in overtime over Texas. And then we have, obviously, Clemson and SMU, and I'll be rooting for SMU here today. No disrespect to Clemson, but I would rather see a team that we never really hear about or see, or another team that is in a brand new division, just like Arizona State in the Big 12 and Oregon in the Big 10. I think it would be a pretty big accomplishment if SMU could win. And I know they're down 7-0 now to Clemson, right? But I still think that they're going to have a shot in that game, and it would be big for their particular conference as well as their school. I mean, normally you're not going to see an SMU, in this type of position. 7-0 Oregon. Let's go, baby. Great start. Let's go. Let's get it. Faster that we can end up getting to 20 or 30, and then we can end up hitting the algorithm, because at some point, if Penn State makes this interesting in the second half, we can end up having an explosion of views come through, and then some of those will lead to subs and donos, combos, good and bad, shit talking, good and bad, and we'll see where it goes. And again, we can end up getting a little bit of a spike. That would be great. Let's go, baby. I see you, Dan. Now it's time for my favorite part, the defense. Let's go. And I'm also excited to be able to check out Tyler Warren. I mean, I've watched him all season. I'm very familiar with his game. He is the Taysom Hill, the Swiss Army knife in college football. He literally can play quarterback, running back, fullback, wide receiver, tight end. He can even play offensive line. I don't think I've really seen a player. We talk about Travis Hunter, and Ashton Genty for the Heisman, and one of those two guys is going to win it. It just really depends if you like the numbers at wide receiver and corner, Or do you like the numbers that Genty is putting up compared to Mark Ingram, Reggie Bush, Derrick Henry, and you compare the Heisman numbers at running back to those three, Genty is closer to someone like Barry Sanders all time than those three. But again, if I was a voter, I would be voting for Genty. No disrespect to Travis Hunter. I think he's phenomenal, and he'll be a good NFL player. But I think just based off the yards and the touchdowns, I think you got to give Genty the award, but we'll see if they do. But if Travis Hunter gets it, I'm not going to be mad either. Those two guys are the best. Let's go. Drew Allah, baby. Let's go. And let's keep track of the likes and get there. We're at 13, 7 more to get to 20. If you're in the room and haven't smashed that like button yet, please do. Mods, help out with that. Let's keep track of the donos as well as the likes in the room. First down and 10 for the Oregon defense. Haller. Singleton there in the backfield. 4-yard gain, second down and 6 by Nicholas Singleton to the Penn State 29. Wildcat with Tyler Warren doesn't surprise me. I would be doing the same. Fumble. Oh, they got too cute. And again, Oregon got a little cute on that one play. It was a 6-yard loss. You know, there has to be a time and a place for like trick plays and whatnot. But again, you know, maybe going to Tyler Warren a little bit too soon and maybe a little bit nervous in this big moment right here. Wow. They are lucky that they got that football back off that fumble. Third down and 5. Captain with a 5-er. Thank you so much. 95 to go. Man in motion. Shotgun set. Warren for a 7-yard gain. First down. Nittany Lions. Through the chains. Thank you, Captain. Appreciate you. Stacks on stacks. Racks on racks. Little Cactus Jack. Bang, bang. $5 holla. 95 to go. Thank you. Appreciate you. I'll get some photos once we get into a commercial break. Singleton. Uh-oh. He's getting loose. Get him. The 40. The 30. Get him. Wow. What a run by Penn State. First down. Nittany Lions. Move the chains. And that doesn't happen to Oregon that often. That was an amazing play. Great blocking up front here by the O-line of the Nittany Lions. Wow. Great blocking up front. And again, I don't think I've seen blocking like that against Oregon only a couple times this year. Great play. Penn State putting themselves in a position to score and to answer back. And again, we don't want blowouts in these championship games. We want them to be close and exciting. And then, let the best man win at the end. Whoever has the ball last. Maybe like in Georgia, Texas. Shotgun set, first down and 10. Aller. Incomplete. Liam Clifford. Pass complete to Allen. 4 6 yards to the Oregon 16. Third down and 4. Let's go. I got you. I got you, baby. Second down and 10. 7-0 Ducks. Penn State threatening for a field goal or a touchdown, possibly. Blitz. Allen. Okay, I see you. Third down and 4. Kind of crazy that, offenses in college football are a little bit unreliable, and it's really the top teams have great defense, but at times offenses can impose their will, with Georgia, Texas, and Oregon, but definitely our strong suit for those 3 teams are our defense. Big facts. Third down and 4. Pass incomplete to Luke Reynolds. There we go. Good stop. I like that, baby. Fourth down and 4. Let's see if they end up kicking the field goal. I would assume that's what they're going to do. I mean, you wouldn't assume they would be pulling a Dan Campbell and just going for it on fourth down on every single player like a Chip Kelly in the past. Field goal is up and good. 7-3 Ducks. Great start in this game. I mean, obviously, I don't like the Ducks giving up a big 40 to fucking 50-yard gain, but at least they hung tough there, and then were able to hold to a field goal, and that's what you want. Touchdowns for Oregon, field goals for the Nittany Lions. Let's go. Get some Dan Lanning up here for my boy. Seven, 3 Ducks. Let's go, Dan. And Dan, we trust. And I don't think this game is going to be like Georgia and Texas where, we're just going through the motions for a few quarters. And that particular matchup, that's kind of what we saw. And then eventually offense started to pick up. But let's go. Let's go, baby. You know what it is. And Dan, we trust. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's go, Dan. Appreciate you, Captain. Make sure we get Jordan James plenty of opportunities. Can't forget about Tez and DG. No red zone interceptions. Okay? Run the football if you need to. Let's go. Bring that electricity, baby. Yes, I am. My dad, was kind of under the weather, and my Thanksgiving plans for this weekend ended up getting pushed, obviously to Christmas. So yes, I will be doing Chargers and Chiefs. That'll be the stream that we do tomorrow night. Go, baby. 6 more to 20. Let's get it there. Faster that we can get to that number, the better chance that we have to hit that algorithm, considering there's probably not going to be too many people, obviously, doing this particular matchup. Let's go. Got it. Camp in the building. What's good? We've had a torrential downpour here in Oregon. Me and Paisley have gotten soaked twice already. But hopefully, by the time this game is over and the Ducks are victorious, hopefully that it'll be a nice celebration walk here tonight. All right, Penn State with the kickoff. All right, Oregon, let's go, baby. See if we can get a touchdown on this second drive. Let's go, DG. Let's go, Tez. Let's go, Jordan. Let's go, Dan. Go, Ducks. Let's go. 7-3 Oregon. First down and 10. Handoff. Oh, look at that cutback. Oh, my. Go, go, go. Go, baby, go. First down. Ducks, move the chains. Oh, one little bit of a hurdle right there at the end, and he could have been gone. Wow. Jordan James then for an 8-yard gain, second down and 2. Let's go. And Jordan James and Noah Whittington, compared to some of our previous running backs, Jonathan Stewart, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, they may not be in that category, but they're playing very good right now. There we go. Hit the edge. There we go. 2nd down and 2 to the Penn State 41. Jordan James run for 1 yard. 3rd down and 1 to the Penn State 40. Let's go. We're at 5. 95 to go. This is like almost like a dream for me, you know, seeing this team with this record, you know, first time that we've been undefeated since 2010, but what a journey it's been with this Oregon Duck team. Halfback toss. And then good defense there by the Nittany Lions. 3rd down and 1. Dylan Gabriel passing complete to Patrick Herbert. 4th down and 1 on the Penn State 40. Come on, Oregon. $5 holla. Stacks on stacks, racks on racks, little Cactus Jack, bang, bang. Appreciate you. We're at 10, 90 to go. It's like, why are we passing it on 3rd down and 1? Why don't we just do a QB sneak or run the football with Jordan James or Noah Whittington? Like, we can wait to do a play like that. I mean, it would have been a big play if you know, executed properly there. And then let me know what you're wanting, you know, for the stream at halftime or a little bit later, or even during the commercial break. I got you. But that was a very poor. I mean, he was wide open right there and would have gotten about 10 or 15 yards, Patrick Herbert, but can't get too cute against a team like Penn State or Ohio State in the Big Ten championship. 4th down and 1. And the ball came out and a flag comes out. I don't know what's going on with that. Oh, face mask. We'll take that. Self-inflicted wounds. And now this is the 2nd time they've had to grab. I mean, I wish NFL refs were this kind on calling face masks. Obviously, they're calling it here on the college football side. Let's go. Automatic 1st down. Man in motion. Ferguson, 6-yard gain to the Penn State 18. Let's go. Let's keep marching, baby. 2nd down and 4 on the Penn State 18. Shotgun set. Handoff. Noah Whittington. Move the chains. And I really like the, you know, green apple helmets, and then you get the outline of the green, very subtle, out on the outline of the numbers, and then having the green apple on the nameplate, very fire. Just the little subtle details in these Oregon uniforms, beautiful. 1st down and 10. Gabriel, there we go. 1st and goal, baby. Let's go. Whittington, 4-yard gain to the Penn State 2. We're about to score again. We play the Raiders. Let's go, baby. Nice run by Noah. Let's punch this in. Go to Jordan James or Noah Whittington. Hell, you could even run an RPO and have Gabriel run it in himself. There we go! Touchdown, Oregon! Dylan Gabriel pass complete to Kenyon Sadiq for 2 tutties. 1 and 2. Who would have thought Sadiq would be the hero? But that's the same thing in that Lions game that we ended up watching, when we thought maybe Laporta or, you know, Amon-Ra, but then it ends up being, you know, someone that maybe you wouldn't think that would get the football. Wide open, touchdown, Oregon. Oh, baby, extra point is up and good. 14-3. Ducks. Telling y'all, I know Penn State's a good football team. I know Ohio State's a good football team. I know Texas and Georgia are good football teams, but this Oregon Duck football team feels like Michigan from last year. Tell me I'm wrong. Let's go. Hell yeah. Extra point is up and good. 14-3 Oregon. I mean, for a Big Ten championship game, you could have not asked for a better start. I mean, besides that big 40 to 50-yard rip that they got, but it only ended up into 3. But 2 drives, 2 tutties. Sadiq, let's go. Let's go. Let's go, baby. 14-3 Oregon. Anything that you want to be able to see reflect with photos? What's good, bro? How's the job? How's Amazon? You're making that cheddar. You're making that paper. Things are good, man. Again, we just got to put our head down and grind, baby. And then tomorrow we got a great slate of NFL games. We'll be doing Chiefs and Chargers, trap game for the Chiefs. Could go either way. And then on Monday we got the the Bengals going against the Cowboys. I wish we had a better matchup there. They should have flexed a different game. I did see, unfortunately for your Seahawks, reflect that Kenneth Walker III is out. Not saying that Charbonnet can't step up, but that's not ideal when you're having to have a game that's must win against the Cardinals. Whoever ends up winning that game has a little bit of an advantage, in that playoff push in the NFC West. So they're really going to have to battle it out, and not having Kenneth Walker III is tough. But I know that they can still end up getting that dub tomorrow for captain and reflect. You guys, injuries have not really been too kind to you guys, but it's just about staying afloat, when you have these injuries. And as long as you're not having, 4 or 5 at the same time. For you guys, it's like a few here, then they get healthy, and then some other guys get hurt. And then you got a few here. But as long as you don't have like 6 or 7 of the star players at the same time, kind of like the Niners, then you won't fall into that boat. So, but I'll definitely be rooting for you guys to, beat Arizona, and I hope that you guys will. 14-3 Oregon. A couple Jonah Coleman here for captain and for reflect for their support. Appreciate you. Pac-12 all day, every day. All right, we're back here at Lucas Oil. I'll get a few more photos once we get back into a commercial break. Appreciate you guys. Shout out to all the Husky fans, man. You guys really made things interesting, last year for not only college football, the Pac-12, as well as Oregon. You had Washington and Oregon on the map. And again, it didn't go really, the way that you guys wanted this year, but all the guys ended up going to the NFL, and the coach went to Alabama. You can't expect to have all those things happen and to be, 10-1, 11-1, or 12-0, right? But I wish you guys the most success that you guys can have, and I'm really hoping that we can get Washington up in the top 5, in the Big Ten in the near future. So that way it's not just Oregon up there, but we have another school, between USC and Washington to pair up with us to battle it out with Michigan, Penn State, and Ohio State. Let's go. Yeah, I saw Nwosu is back, so you get one guy out and another guy back. But damn it, it's like you need Kenneth Walker III. But we have seen Charbonnet in games where he's been the main back, and he's capable of, getting enough, to be able to get 80 yards and a tutty or more. Hand off, fake, first down, Nittany Lions. Tyler Warren. Got to watch him. Nice route there by Warren. First down and 10. Move the chains. Holler. Floater. Sideline. Wow, and he dropped it. Oh, what happened to my hands? And again, Tyler Warren has got to play, phenomenal football to have Penn State, stay close in this matchup. You got to put him at quarterback, running back, fullback, wide receiver, tight end, wherever you need to put him. But what happened to my hands? Come on, Tyler. You got to catch that. Stand with Ukraine in the building. What's good? And stand with Ukraine. Not going to happen. Nice try. I'll start shooting themselves in the foot. Like, sub, donate, comment, share, smash that like button. Help us get to that 2030 mark. And once we get there, we can hit the algorithm. We can get a boost. Let's keep tabs on that. Second down and 15 on the Penn State 32. And Captain is a Husky fan too. I mean, I guess some Duck fans and Husky fans can actually support each other and the division and the Pac-12 and whatnot, and others are haters and they can't support anybody besides their own team, and that's just how it goes. So, but I feel that if you are a little bit more open-minded, better things will happen in your life. Instead of just being a hater and only appreciating your team and players only. Pass incomplete. Third down and 14. I mean, hell, we had Bo Nix on the team last year. My favorite quarterback to watch last year was Michael Penix Jr., so go figure. I appreciate greatness. Doesn't matter what team that they're on. Third down and long on the Penn State 33. Pass complete to Wallace. 16 yards. First down, Nittany Lions. Move the chains. Nice throw by Aller right there. First down, Penn State. Move the chains. Allen run for 1 yard to the 50-yard line. Second down and 9. Come on, baby. Yeah, and it's not like I thought Bo Nix was, not a good quarterback. I mean, it was just the fact that Penix, being a smooth lefty, and I was talking about how awesome it would be if we got one, and then we did. But again, we didn't get the same type of quarterback. Michael Penix Jr. is a smooth lefty, kind of like a Michael Vick or like a Steve Young. Dylan Gabriel is more like a Tim Tebow type, But again, he's definitely gotten better since the early struggles in the season. Aller to Warren. We got to be able to shut him down. First down, Nittany Lions. I mean, it's not like they only have him, but you got to watch out. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Aller to Singleton for 22 yards. Oh, my. Penn State gaining the momentum on back-to-back plays. Nice job. But again, this is not, just a scrub team. This is an 11-1 team going against a 12-0 team. So this is going to happen. You can't expect, Oregon to be able to shut them down completely. What a beautiful play there. Broken defensive play there from the Ducks. And we'll make the adjustments, obviously as we go into the second half. But this one is going to have a lot more action in it than Georgia and Texas. That one, obviously, with their elite defenses, they didn't really have a whole lot of wiggle room for those offensive players to get it going. But here, with Aller and Tyler Warren and all of the Ducks players with DG and Tez and Jordan James and Noah Whittington, we're going to be able to put up points more than obviously in that Georgia-Texas matchup. So extra point is up and good. 14-10 Ducks. Nice job by Penn State. I'm not a hater. You want to make sure you have a nice competitive matchup back and forth, but I don't like that lapse in in that defense right there. So obviously they're finding the weaknesses, either in that soft zone or in the man-to-man. But a great start. I mean, as far as if you're a Duck fan, a Penn State fan, or just a college football fan, this one is already more exciting than Georgia, Texas right out of the gates. Let's go. Yeah, but we already knew Michael Penix Jr., Bo Nix, and Jaden Daniels were going to be the most NFL ready, and it shows. We haven't got a chance to see Michael be the starter, even though the Falcons probably should pull the plug on Kirk and give it to Penix at some point this season. But we might have to wait till next year. But Bo should be able to win the Offensive Rookie of the Year over Jaden Daniels, and that's really saying something considering how good Jaden Daniels started the season. But after the first month, it's been all Bo, baby. Bo knows. 14-10, Oregon. All right, Oregon, time for another touchdown on our third drive here. We need good execution out of DG. Get the ball to Taz. A little bit of Jordan James sprinkled in, as well as Noah Whittington. Let's go, Dan. We need you, baby. Let's go. And Dan, we trust. All right, see if I can squeeze in a couple more photos of the Huskies here for Captain and Reflect. See if I can get at least one more of Jonah Coleman before we get back into the action. Appreciate you guys. It just shows you, that for all those people that thought that the Pac-12 really wasn't that good top to bottom just because we couldn't win a natty, if we were so terrible, then how did Arizona State win the Big 12 when they were projected to finish last? SEC and the Big 10 in the middle and the bottom of the conference is hella weak. So I really do feel when the Pac-12 existed, we had the best depth from top to bottom, but no one wanted to listen. But now, obviously moving into different divisions, and you have an opportunity for Oregon and Arizona State to win in brand new divisions in year number one. I think that speaks for itself. Arizona State is the truth. Dillingham with that Duck lineage as well. So, if you come from Oregon and you're in that coaching tree, whether you're an OC, a DC, a head coach, an assistant, it's nice to be able to see that success that Arizona State had today. What do you know about Cam? Scottaboo! Flag on the play. Unnecessary roughness on the kicking team. All right, we're at 20 likes. Good start, you guys. Let's try to get to 30. We're at 20 right now already. Now 21. 9 more to go. Let's see if we can get that number higher so we can hit the algorithm. First down and 10 for my Ducks. Let's go. Shotgun set. Pressure coming off the edge and batted down. Great defense there by the Nittany Lions. I like the way that they're coached up to be able to jump up and bat those footballs down. That's what you're going to need to do. Have that good awareness in those passing lanes. Second down and 10. Gabriel, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. First down, Oregon. Move the chains. Let's go. That's Johnson, baby. From DG, Dylan Gabriel, move the chains. Yes, sir. Bring that electricity, baby. First down and 10 for Oregon. We're looking very, very good here in the first quarter. Shotgun set. Gabriel. And it's 12 noon. You know what time it is. Time for a sack lunch. Yum, 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 yum. I was going to say, up to that point, Oregon's offensive line has done a magnificent job, but at some point or another, we know the Nittany Lions are going to have a player or two, make it a little bit more difficult. Good get off there by the Nittany Lions to force him inside. And then you got a nice little Oreo cookie sandwich there on that sack lunch by 3 Nittany Lions on Dylan Gabriel. Nice job. Second down and 12 on the Penn State 38. End of the first quarter, 14-10, Oregon. What a good first quarter. Let's go, baby. Ryan with a 5-er. Good luck with all of the trucking that you're doing out there. What do you want to do for a photo? Let me know. Stacks on stacks, racks on racks, little cactus jack, bang, bang. You want some Tatum for the Celtics? You let me know what you're thinking, and I got you. Or do you want something Chargers for tomorrow? I think the Chargers are that is a game that they could win. It's a trap game for Kansas City tomorrow. Obviously, the defense would have to play pretty well. Herbert would have to be effective. And, I know Ladd McConkey's got a shoulder, so that's not really ideal, for the Chargers. But the pressure is going to be on Kansas City, not so much on Los Angeles. But let me know what you're wanting, and I got you. Tatum and Herbert, I got you. All right, let's see what we can cook up here real quick. Go Ducks. I'll get you the Tatum on the next commercial, I think. Let's see if I can squeeze it in. Can I squeeze it in time? Can I get it? I might be able to. Looks like the commercial's going a little bit longer. See if I can get one more in here for you. Appreciate you. Let's go, baby. We're at 15:85 to go. End of the first quarter, 14-10 Ducks. And I think this is one of the, if you look at all the other championship, matchups, this is probably the best first quarter out of any of them. So it's got to keep it moving, and we got to trust Dan, and Dan we trust. Let's go. Yeah, thumbnail took me a long time to do. Like I said, I finally got a better image of Gabriel, and I was thinking about backgrounds, and I couldn't find a good Big Ten championship background. All the backgrounds had like the Colts, obviously in the end zone, and I didn't want to use that. So I figured, we should just use something that I feel familiar with that looks good. So there we go. Dylan Gabriel pass complete to Tez Johnson, 31 yards. First down, Ducks. Let's go, baby. First and goal on the Penn State 7. We're ready, baby. We are ready. What you know about Tez? Let's go. We're about to punch it in again. Big play on 2nd down and 12. Look at that throw. Look at those yak yards. Let's go. Ducking under the defenders. Let's go. Jordan James run for 3 yards, 4 yards, down to the Penn State 3, 2nd down and goal. Go, Jordan. We're sniffing the end zone already. And this was a little bit of a concern for Duck fans. You know, what was the offense going to look like? You know, were we going to come out guns a-blazing, or were we going to have problems? But I don't think Penn State's defense really worries anybody. It's not like we're playing Texas or Georgia, right? You know, Penn State, they have a great record, but I don't think anyone really talks about their defense, right? It's really more of Tyler Warren and their offense. So let's go, baby. Dylan Gabriel run for a loss of 1. 3rd and goal on the Penn State 4. Come on, DG. We need better play calling here in the red zone. Good tackle there by the Nittany Lions, shoestring. 3rd and goal. And I don't mind field goals with Atticus Sappington, but, you know, we're in this business for touchdowns, not field goals. Should have never bounced it to the left. Should have went straight to the right, and he would have got into the end zone. All right, 3rd and goal on the Penn State 4. Touchdown, Oregon. Terrence Ferguson, baby. Boom. Boom. Let's go. Natty or bust, baby. Let's go. Big play on 3rd down and goal. Dylan Gabriel, complete to Terrence Ferguson. That's my boy, T-Ferg. Let's go. Hell yeah. Yeah, at one point or another, you know, doing some gaming would be ideal. But again, you know, the amount of time that I do with film study and reading, I really don't have time, you know, for that. That's one hobby that I wish I had more time for. But, you know, unfortunately, I owe it to myself and the fans, you know, to be able to read and watch film more on any level than anyone else or up there. So extra point is up and good. 21-10 Ducks. But maybe in the future at some point would be awesome to do. I mean, you know, it's not like I'm unfamiliar with Xbox or PlayStation. I mean, shit, I used to play like 8 hours a day, you know, or more for a long, long period of my life. But let's go, baby. But I think that, you know, it would be entertaining if I did, like, you know, college football or Madden. I think people would watch, you know. That's for sure. 21 points already. Pretty surprising, huh? Zay in the building. What's good? How's life in your igloo, my guy? So what's the weather in northern Ohio now? So you guys ended up having, like, you know, 3, 4, 5, 6 feet of snow out there. How you living? How are things going? We're at 15, 85 to go. 21-10, Oregon. And again, this is a little shocking. You know, I don't know if anyone anticipated Oregon and their offense looking this good this early, but a great sign to see, you know, because obviously when Georgia and Texas matched up, you know, their defenses are on the same level as Oregon, right? You knew that game was going to be lower scoring. You know, Quinn Ewers had a high ankle sprain. Carson Beck got hurt on the last play of the first half and had to leave the game. So there was Etienne has been injured and missed the last 3 games, but tried to play for Georgia today, and that was the X factor. And he was the one that ended up getting in the end zone to give them the dub in overtime. So you know, it's like Georgia and Texas are beatable, but again, I don't think that we can, for one moment, ever doubt their defense. Their players on defense are like Oregon's and a few other teams in college football. They are just must-see TV. Crazy, though, because normally it's like offense in college football. This is the first year where it feels like the top dogs are the teams that have the elite defenses. And I don't think we've seen that in quite some time. So good sight to be able to see, you know, if you're a fan like myself that loves defense. 21-10, Oregon. Still can't get in the shed. Oh, but the roads are better now. Nice. 7 more likes to 30. Let's get that, baby. Let them know, man. Hold them accountable. That's why I need the people in the room to be able to, help me out as well. 21-10 Ducks. Let's go. Good start for us already. We're almost at 1,000 views on the stream already. We're in the high 700s, almost at 800. So if it continues on this trend, and we can keep hitting the algorithm, at some point that number can go from, the 30s to the 50s to 100. And I don't know if it's going to get to the point where we're having 700 in the room like we did with Oregon and Wisconsin. And that probably would only happen if Penn State ends up coming back with like a miracle comeback in the fourth quarter and it ends up being like tied and whoever has the ball last wins. But so far, so good for the Ducks, and I like what I'm seeing. Defense has had a couple lapses, but again, you got an 11-1 team versus a 12-0 team. It's going to happen. Allen run for 6 yards, 2nd down and 4 on the Penn State 31. Nice gang tackle by the Ducks. I like it, baby. Those helmets are fire. The nameplate in the green apple, fire. The little subtle outline of the green apple. Wish I could wear a lot of my green apple gear. It's like I feel like a good chunk of my merch, I can't even wear it on stream with the green screen. Flag on the play. What we got going on here cooking? It's a flag party. Another personal foul. Wow. Unnecessary roughness, face masks. They're playing with a little bit of desperation there, Nittany Lions. Oh, dirty play. What was that? How are you going to punch our player in the head like that? Come on now. 2nd and 19. Maybe Penn State and their fan base thought this was going to be easy breezy cover girl and they were just going to come into this game and beat Oregon's ass. But again, if it was maybe Oregon in years past when we didn't have a defense, maybe. But, this is not that type of team that they saw maybe in years past. Floater. Sideline incomplete. Let's go, baby. Unnecessary roughness. Wow. Get his ass. Nice hit. (21-10) Oregon. So far, so good. All right. Penn State with the punt. Great defense there by Oregon. And again, Lanning will make the adjustments at halftime so that hopefully we don't have too many lapses. But let's be honest, Tyler Warren is such a great player, like a Taysom Hill, that he could score literally on any defense in the country. He could score on Oregon. He could score on Georgia. He could score on Texas, even though we have really good defense. Like, he's just kind of a wild card because he's such an athlete, and you got to respect that. Kind of feels like our offense might be a little bit better than Michigan's last year, but again, they ran the ball effectively with Blake Corum and company. Defense was lit. But there definitely is some similarities, and hopefully the ultimate similarity will come true at the end of the day in the Natty, that we can hold up our number ones like the tribal chief. Let's go. 21-10 Oregon. Plus, it's good for the channel. It's, I'm really the main one on YouTube that covers the Ducks. The more success the Ducks have, more people that are supporters of the Ducks are going to come out and support, as well as the haters, and they're going to come out and support as well, or at least, tune in and talk shit and hope that we lose. So, hopefully the Mariners can follow suit. That's the dream. I got to be able to get a natty from the Ducks before I die, and I got to see a pennant, for the Mariners before I die as well. I mean, I don't got too many things on the bucket list, but having the Ducks win it at least once before I die would be great, and at least once, I can celebrate the Seattle Mariners, being king of the world just one time. It doesn't have to be 2 or 3 or 4. Obviously the Ducks are going to have a better chance to win multiple titles. If the Mariners ever win, it's probably only going to be like one time, but I hope I'm alive when it happens. Let's go, baby. All right, DG, let's get it, baby. We're at 15:85 to go. Like, sub, donate, comment, share. If you haven't smashed that like button yet, help me out. Let's go. Try to hit that algorithm and get into that next wave of people. I mean, this is the biggest event that's going on right now, so there are definitely people searching on YouTube. I mean, unless they're watching the other matchup. And then we got Clemson 21-7 over SMU. Clemson imposing their will, even though they have like 3 losses, but we'll see if SMU can come back. Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, even myself as a Duck fan, I didn't anticipate this. I felt like there was going to be some back and forth, but to have 21 points at this point, I did not see this coming. But I'm pleasantly surprised, but let's keep it up. Defense needs to tighten up, but again, the same thing could be said for Penn State's fan base as well. They're hoping that their defense can tighten up, but we have more weapons on offense than them, and it shows. And and whether people want to admit it or not, it's hard to defend a lefty quarterback. People had a rough time, with Michael Penix Jr. last year, and people are having, kind of a hard time with DG as well. It's incomplete. What happened to my hands? Come on, Jordan. Second down and 10 on the Oregon 31. Come on, baby. Shout out to the offensive line for the Ducks. We could say Sadiq, we could say Dylan Gabriel, but really the offensive line has been the key for us to have this big lead so far. Good defense there by the Nittany Lions. They smelled that one and sniffed that out. Great defense there by Penn State. Jordan James with a loss of 3, 3rd and 13. Come on, Oregon. Nice that we ended up getting Penn State, so there's no, you didn't get a chance to play them. We literally played everyone. Played Michigan, we played Ohio State, and now the other powerhouse team, Penn State, is in the building. Man in motion, 3rd down and 13. DG, little chip block there towards the sideline, and short of the marker by about 5 or 6 yards. 4th down and 7 on the Oregon 34, and we're going to bring out the punt team. Cole in the building, what's good? Good defense by the Nittany Lions. I mean, especially when they needed it. They don't want to see Oregon scoring touchdowns on almost every offensive possession here. But I would love to be able to get at least one more score before the half. I don't think that's asking too much. If we can get one more field goal or touchdown in these last 10 minutes before halftime, that would be a nice way to kind of finish the first half if we can make it happen. Wow. Look at the backpedaling. Good thing he didn't fumble there. Little commercial break. Let them know. Everyone needs to participate. And the more people that we can have help out with that for any of the newbies or the looky-loos, then we can get that done. But I'll tell you what, this particular game will go down in my memory as one of the best Duck wins in my memory of all time. You know, that game had everything that you could possibly want, you know, including some bad calls by the refs or no calls, right? But this one was incredibly special, and it was, at that point, the biggest game at Autzen ever. And to win by one at that point was incredible. And it definitely set the tone for the rest of the way against the Buckeyes. That's probably the most memorable win that Duck fans have been able to celebrate in a long, long, long time. We got some good NFL action for tomorrow as well. A little unfortunate that I don't get to do the whole Thanksgiving thing, but at least I ended up getting some food from my friend Justin. So it's not like I'm going to miss out. But not being able to see family for Thanksgiving and then, you know, having them reschedule it for this weekend and then having to postpone that. But again, I just want to make sure, you know, my dad is okay. You know, he had to go to the hospital and whatnot, but it sounds like things are okay with him. And by the time Christmas happens, I doubt that we're going to have any delays then. So hopefully the family will be good at that point. And then we're going to end up having a Thanksgiving, Christmas kind of meal on the holidays. And I'll have a lot of leftovers. So I'm going to be happy for that. It'd be really nice if we could end up getting a strip sack, a fumble, an interception, or something spectacular like a pick six or a fumble for a touchdown. And I feel like with Oregon's defense, they're just like Texas and Georgia. At any given moment, that play could happen. Doesn't matter who we're playing on offense. You know, we got the personnel to make big plays happen. Aller, screen, and complete. Go Ducks. Yeah. Yeah, it's like the first time I think my dad, has had like a bladder infection, or, my dad's kind of getting up there in age and whatnot. And as we know, there's colds and there's flus and there's COVID still floating around. So you got to make sure, regardless if it's COVID or just the flu or some kind of bug, you got to make sure you're taking care of yourself and your family. Second down and 10, Aller. Intercepted. Let's go. Your boy's got the ESP. Go, go, go. Bro, do I got that ESP or what? I'm telling y'all, my ESP is so strong. Like, I can feel it. When that big play is going to happen, you just have to mention it, in words, on stream. A fumble for a touchdown, an interception for a touchdown, and then literally 10 seconds later, we get a pick and we almost get a touchdown out of it. Amazing. Let's go. My ESP is on point. They got Tony Romo, and they got a few people on that NFL side, but, again, when you watch football as much as we do in this room, you kind of feel, this little intuition, this little voice in my head, it says, hey, say this. This might be able to happen. And then all of a sudden it does. And it's a little weird. It kind of creeps me out sometimes, but sometimes you can just feel a big play about to happen. Handoff, touchdown, Oregon, let's go. And again, just the flow of the game, it felt like that fumble for a touchdown, a pick six for a touchdown, or an interception was brewing, And again, I'm not going to have that feeling all the time, but after that last drive, it felt like, okay, the turnover is coming, and then there it is. Let's go. I'm telling y'all, man, if you read and you watch film, again, not everyone is going to have the S. But again, if you can notice formations, you notice tendencies, and this flow of the game, sometimes you can end up coming up with predictions like that. And thankfully, the sports gods, I guess, love the Ducks here today. And they said, you know what? O-Dog said a pick and almost got the pick six. And we'll take that touchdown, even though the pick six would have been great for the tutty. But they got it down to the 1 yard line, and we'll take a Jordan James getting in after. Let's go. Let's go. And that changes the whole flow of the game, right? Because obviously at 21-10, if they end up getting a touchdown, 21-17, then the Penn State fans start feeling pretty good about themselves. But again, defense is won and games are won, right? Defense wins games, defense wins championships. And when you have a defense like Texas and Georgia, which Oregon has never had in their team's history, you get plays like that. That was fucking awesome. I mean, it would have been a cherry on top if it would have been a pick six. But to get it down to the fucking one, and then we just can hand it off to Jordan James, for a tutty, fuck yeah, baby. Way to bring that electricity. If you say it, it will come true. Thank you, sports gods. I like it when the sports gods make me look smart, And again, I'm not going to be right all the time, but there are going to be moments where I will say something, and then the next play, it will happen. Nice job, Ducks. Hell yeah. Unbelievable. And it definitely feels like in this particular game, that a fumble for a touchdown or a pick six could happen. I mean, we almost got a pick six there on that last play, right? But it feels like in the second half that it might get a little crazy. Hell, we still got 10 minutes in the second quarter. It could happen again. Let's go. First down and 10. Nittany Lions feeling the pressure. And now they're probably going to try to hand the ball off as much as possible after throwing that interception. But you can't. If you're going to come back in this game, you have to get Tyler Warren the football. So you can't be afraid. You're in the Big Ten championship, right? You have to make sure that you don't go away from your game plan. Right? You have to make sure you have a balanced offense. You can't abandon the run or abandon the pass. You have to continue to go downhill at Oregon. Second down and 7. Pass incomplete. The Dinkins, third down and 7. Yeah. And again, if we're going to get that other big play, it's not going to more than likely happen in this second quarter. It'll be in the third or the fourth. Again, it would be great if we could get a pick six or a fumble for a touchdown after just getting something like that just happened. But the chances of that happening are pretty slim, like 5% or less. So maybe like 1%. But if it were to happen, the Ducks are the team to do it. Third down and 7 on the Penn State 28. Just so happy that the defense is legit. I've been praying for this moment ever since I was a little kid. Third and 7, Aller, incomplete. Let's go, baby. What's up, Scott? Flag on the play. Betcher with the penalty. Pass interference on the defense. What's good, bro? Go Ducks. I always walk past your old house, and I want to take a picture, but I never have my cell phone on me when I'm walking Paisley. But the basketball hoop is still out there. Your old house still looks the same. I still go down to the park where we used to play football, and I take Paisley there almost every day. I always think about you when I walk past your house, man. I'm always thinking about, the good times that we had growing up as kids. I hope everything is going good for you. And, hey, go Ducks. First down and 10. Hand off. Bouncing it to the outside. There we go. That's a big game. First down, Nittany Lions. Move the trains. My brother from another mother. Megan, feel better. Screen pass. Hit his ass. Ooh, big stiff arm on Oregon right there. Oh, my. Stiff armed him into another fucking planet. Did you see that? Whoa. Great play by the Nittany Lions. Did you? Yeah, on Google Maps. Yeah, still got the big trees. The house is still painted the same. It's still kind of the same beige. Not a whole lot has changed with our old school neighborhood, my guy. it's still pretty much, I mean, there's still some new developments with, houses and whatnot, but for our neighborhood, yours and mine, it's still pretty much the same, even 20, 25 years later. 2nd down and 4, Nittany Lions, Aller, get his ass, hit his ass. Floater. Almost picked. Yeah. But again, I try to think about the people that had a impact on my life and who I really appreciated as a friend, and I felt like we had a lot of good times and a lot of good memories, but as soon as I transferred and I moved away, we kind of lost touch, and I wish we didn't, but at least I found you, years later, and we can still rekindle the friendship, and hopefully you'll be able to visit Oregon with the fam, and we can hang out face to face once again. Shotgun set on 3rd down and 4. Bounce it to the outside, Singleton. 1st down, Nittany Lions. Move the chains. Great play call there by the Nittany Lions. I mean, you could have obviously kept it with Aller. I don't know if he would have gotten a 1st down, though. Singleton lost him a yard. 2nd down and 11 on the Oregon 22. And if Penn State wants to have any chance to think that they could come back in this game, they need a touchdown. Even a field goal will help, but a touchdown is a priority, either on this drive or the next. But again, you need points. Good defense there by the Ducks. Betcher, baby. Dual sport stud, baseball and football. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Aller to Evans, 22 yards, and that's exactly what they needed, right? Obviously, the game is kind of getting out of hand. You want to make sure that, you're still in this. You want to make sure your fan base still feels that, hey, we're getting our ass kicked, but we're still in it. And a great touchdown. Extra point is up and good. 28-17. And obviously, our run defense has been great. Pass defense in this particular first half, a little uncharacteristic, but remember, this is an 11-1 squad going against an undefeated 12-0 Oregon. So there is going to be big plays made in this game. Nice job by the Nittany Lions. I don't like seeing the Ducks give up these big chunk plays, especially for touchdowns, but what can you do there? That was just a great play call. We got burnt on that play. Extra point up and good. But at least on the flip side, that we have 28. And we almost had a pick 6. So far, so good. But a lot more entertaining than Georgia and Texas earlier today for the SEC championship game, which I felt that it would be the most entertaining game this weekend. There we go. Yeah, and I know that you had a bunch of old Facebooks, but then it was old. So I was like, fuck, how do I get a hold of this guy? I got to try to find a way. But I knew eventually from one Facebook profile that was old or a new one, I knew eventually I would find you. And, I wish the best for you and the wifey and the chitlins and everything that you got going on over there, my guy. Let's go. 28-17, and we got 6:49 left to be able to get another touchdown. All right, Paisley's in the room now. Go Ducks, Paisley. I love you. Paisley says, as you can see her in the background here. Hi, Paisley. You're famous. Lay down. Okay, she wants to be on the screen. She's like, look, Dad, it's me. Lay down, honey. Lay down. Lay down. She's like, no, I don't want to lay down, Dad. I'm going to be a part of the stream. There we go. Lay down, honey. All right, here we go, Ducks. Aller, 49 touchdowns, 8 picks. Second most? No, third most in school history. All right, Oregon, let's go. Impose our will. Let's get to 35 if we can. Wicked pass there to Noah Whittington, incomplete. Jordan James run for no gain. Third down and 10. Come on, Oregon. Now, we don't want to, have to punt and then they score and then it's 28-24 at halftime. I mean, it definitely is ramping up to be very exciting in the second half. And they're good defense there by the Nittany Lions. Third down and 10. All right, Paisley's laying down there, relaxing, hanging out with Dad. All right, take care. Third down and 10. Pass incomplete to Trayshawn Holden. Fourth down and 10. And I feel like even though we put up 28 points, up to this point, the play calling has been a little suspect at times. I can think of about 5 plays in this first half that I wouldn't have run in that particular situation. But again, nothing is ever going to be perfect. But, there's a couple plays that we should have ran when we threw and a couple plays that we should have thrown when we ran. So got to be able to find that right combination. But nice job by the Nittany Lions to step up, with their defense after everything that Oregon was able to do after that interception that almost got into the end zone. And then we ended up scoring with a 1-yard tutty with Jordan James. Fun game to call. Fun game to watch. Ooh, almost blocked by the Nittany Lions. Holy cow. Fair caught at the 35-yard line. She's the sweetest, too. Man in motion. Shotgun set. Ooh, nice run right up the gut. First down. Nittany Lions through the chains. Nicholas Singleton. And after that big first down, now another run right up the gut, no gain. Second down and 10 on the Oregon 49. Let's go, Oregon. We need to be able to punch that football out. Tipped interception, punching out the football like Charles Peanut Tillman. Find a way, dig deep. Aller, pass incomplete to Singleton. Third down and 9, or third down and 8 on the Oregon 48. Let's go. 4 more likes to 30. Let's get there. Like, sub, donate, comment, share. Help your boy out. We're at 15:85 to go. Wow, missed opportunity there. He was wide open. How did Aller miss his target there? That could have ended up being a touchdown. And we definitely have had, he fell down. Betcher fell down. I mean, how do you miss that? If he catches that, that's a tutty. Fuck. We got lucky there. And Aller run for a couple. Fourth down and 1 on the Oregon 40. Yeah, Betcher held him. He held him and he fell down. And Aller with a nice 8-yard gain runs into his own offensive lineman to not get the first down. Fourth down and 1. Yeah, if you just didn't stumble on your own 2 feet there. Allen run for 3 yards. First down, Nittany Lions. They're definitely making this a game. Move the chains. Nice run by Allen there to get the first down on 4th and 1. A very similar play that we would have ran with Jordan James in that situation as well. First down and 10 on the Oregon 37 with 4:17 left. Aller pass complete to Tyler Warren for 19 yards. First down, Nittany Lions. You know, and you got to remember, this is not Indiana. This is not, Purdue. This is not, Wisconsin. This is a team that has one fucking loss. So look at Warren breaking the tackles. What a stud. Great player. And obviously, Tyler Warren against a linebacker is going to be a mismatch every single time. I mean, he'll stiff arm you into another planet. First down and 10. Pass incomplete by Aller. Second down and 10. Come on, Ducks. Good pressure there by the Ducks to force the incomplete pass. What a great first half. I mean, obviously, you would want a little bit more defense, but we already got the defensive, game with Texas and Georgia. So to get an offensive matchup with some good defensive plays, this is what we're going to be getting here with the Nittany Lions and the Ducks. 8-yard gain by Singleton, breaking one tackle and breaking another. They're starting to impose their will here on Oregon. 3rd down and 2 on the Oregon 10. We got to hold them to a field goal here to make it 28-20, not 28-24 if we can. Oh, shit, an injury. Caldwell. Hopefully Jamari is okay. Oh, what a game. What a game. And like I said, I feel like college football is going to go into a whole nother stratosphere of popularity, especially with the college football playoff and the way that the refs call the NFL games compared to the way the refs call college football. And obviously, NFL is always going to be king, but college football is starting to catch up. And I feel it will with popularity with the college football playoff and the quality of play in the games as well. Because, it's not as bad as NBA compared to college hoops where one plays defense and the other doesn't, but college and NFL are both entertaining. But, man, this college football playoff is going to be something else. 28-17 Ducks. Penn State threatening. 3rd down and 2 on the Oregon 10. And hopefully we can hold them. Come on, Dan. Did he get rolled up on? So he ran into his own guy. Pass complete to Allen for 3 yards. First down, Nittany Lions. Oh, man. Got the Ducks to jump there, too. It's almost inevitable, that Penn State now, as close as they are, they're going to get in the end zone. We're not going to be able to hold them to a field goal when they're this close. First and goal on the Oregon 7, and that is the 2-minute warning, 2-minute timeout. This would be a great time to be able to get a sack lunch or a turnover, but I don't know. It doesn't really feel like when I was kind of trying to predict if we could have a big defensive play like a pick six. This feels like Penn State's going to score. You got to respect the opponent, and the momentum is in their favor on this particular drive. But if they score quickly, like within the next 30 seconds, and it ends up being 28-24, we'll have a chance to score with 1:30 to go. Even if it's a field goal, 31-24 is a lot better than 28-24. So we got a jam-packed first half, 28-17 Ducks. Oregon's defense is tired. You can tell them they're on their heels right now. So $33 subs away from 20,700. Let's go. 28-17 Ducks. Go, Dan. We need you. Now, Tyler Warren would look good on any team. Different type of player than Brock Bowers, though, but definitely looks like he could be an effective player on the NFL side like a Taysom Hill, if used correctly. Which Taysom Hill is not used correctly on the Saints, as we know. I mean, if you gave him 5 opportunities at quarterback, 5 at running back, 5 at wide receiver, and 5 at tight end, he would probably score at least once a game or twice, but, they don't really use him properly. That's on them. Got to know your personnel and how to use them. Now, broken coverages here by Oregon in the first half. But with that being said, at least we have 28, to match some of the, bad defensive miscues. And there's a touchdown. Matt says they were going to hold them to a field goal. Nah. When you know a team, you know them through and through, and we weren't going to stop them. Touchdown. Nittany Lions. Holding to a field goal is something that you wanted, but not what was going to happen. Nice tutty there by the Nittany Lions. We're tired and we're on our heels right now. Poor effort there on that particular defensive stretch, but it is what it is. Touchdown, Penn State. We're not playing Purdue. We're not playing some shitty team. You got to understand, we're still undefeated and whatnot. But again, players get tired, especially when you're playing a powerhouse team like Penn State. I mean, both defenses have given up, too many big plays in the first half. But at least on the bright side, we're ahead. And we have an opportunity to score a field goal or a touchdown before half to extend the lead. You can tell with momentum in sports, you can feel it. Not everyone can feel it. Not everyone can see it, but when you're moving the football with ease, even with a top defense, if they're tired, you can tell that, it's hard to stop a team that has been driving on you, and they're driving on you first down after first down. And then all of a sudden we're going to get 3 stops. It's not going to happen. We're going to make the adjustments in the second half, but it might come down to whoever has the ball last in this game wins. And then we got to hope that we are the team that comes up with the big punch out, the big fumble, the big pick six, the big interception. And I feel that, we will be the team that has that big defensive play in the second half, but I might as well just give them the tutty here. I don't know why we're reviewing this. They had the Uncle Mo, they had the momentum. Great job by Penn State, right? Give them the tutty, give us the ball. Right? We got 1:53, and that gives us plenty of time to get a field goal or a touchdown if we execute properly. There we go. Extra point is up and good. 28-24, Oregon. What a game. What a wild game. I don't know if anyone anticipated it being 28-24 in the first half, but I'm happy. You know, it's better than it being like a 9-6 game, like a Georgia-Texas kind of score early on. So I'll take it. Just kind of alarming to see all these big chunk plays being scored by both teams. You know, our defense is much better than Penn State's, but again, you know, on any given, Saturday, you never know what's going to happen. And you got to give respect to teams like Penn State, 11-1. You got to give respect to teams like Boise State. They only had one loss this year to Oregon by 3. And they haven't been able to get as much pub as they deserve. So, but at least we have the ball with 1:53 left. We don't want to turn the ball over to have Penn State have a chance to take the lead before half. That's the last thing that we want to see, a 31-28 Penn State lead at half. So we want to make sure we're executing properly. Offensive line needs to step up and dig deep here in the last 2 minutes. Run the 2-minute offense. No turnovers. Execute. And hopefully we can end up getting into field goal range at the very least. And then best case scenario, a touchdown. But that might be asking a little bit too much based on how Penn State's defense has played in the last 8 minutes. Sterator, Danielson, and Nessler. Let's go. Yeah, we got plenty of people in the building to keep getting those likes going. Let's go. $52 combined points, tied most in the first half with Nebraska and Wisconsin. Let's break that record. Let's go. Gabriel. There we go. Nice slant. Go, baby, go. Go, baby, go. Go, Tez. Yes, sir. First down, Ducks. Pull the chains. Let's go. I mean, having Evan Stewart and Ferg and all the rest, do what they do. It's nice to have Tez back. First down and 10, man in motion. Go, baby, go. Break that tackle. Go, go, go. There we go. Jordan James run for 9 yards. Let's go, baby. And it's all about the yak yards for our receivers, catching a 5-yard slant or a 5-yard cross and then taking it an additional 15, 20, 30, 40 yards. Jordan James with a run of 4 yards. First down, Ducks. Let's go, baby. Keep moving the chains. Bring that electricity, baby. Pass incomplete from Gabriel to Trayshawn Holden. Second down and 10 on the Penn State 30. Come on, Oregon. I mean, both teams can't really stop each other. Come on, fucking Trayshawn. Wake up. Fuck, man. You got to make that play, Trayshawn. Fuck. Right in your hands, too. Second down and 10. Gabriel, let's go, baby. Run that ball. 11 yards. First down, Ducks. There we go. I was about to say, at some point or another, you may see Gabriel. It could be either an improv run or a design run. Obviously, this is a little improv, Coverage breaks down. He says, fuck it, let me turn into Tim Tebow. Sliding in there, safe. First down, Oregon. Here we go. And now it feels like Oregon will get a touchdown just like Penn State got a touchdown. Once you start getting that Uncle Mo and you continue to keep, driving first down after first down, I mean, is it possible that Penn State, stops us and we kick a field goal? Yeah, it is. But we'll see what we can get on this next first down opportunity to get it a little bit closer. 40 seconds to go before halftime. 28-24, Ducks. $85 to go. Like, sub, donate, comment, share. Help your boy out. What are we at? We're at 26. 4 more likes to get to 30. If you're in the room and haven't smashed that like button yet, please do. Now we're at 27. 3 more to get to 30. Let's see if we can get to 50 before the stream ends. Let's go, baby. Got to execute. Offensive line. Do your job. And again, if the offensive line wasn't good today, there's no way in hell we get 28 in the first half. Jordan James run for a yard to the Penn State 18, second down and 9. Not sure if I like that play call on first down. I mean, now we're running out of time where I don't know if we're going to have enough time to get in the end zone. We might have to just take a field goal. I guess if they're satisfied with just getting the Atticus Sappington field goal here, but I don't like the play call there. Second down and 9. Gabriel, one-on-one, incomplete. Terrible play calling there by Oregon on those last 2 plays. Now there's about 8 plays, that we should have passed when we ran, and we should have ran when we passed, but you got to make sure that you're executing properly, especially in the last minute, of a quarter or a minute before halftime. Now you're in not a very good position here on third down and 9. Could have been much easier, like third down and 4. And especially with limited time, like why would you run a halfback dive on first down? And I get it, one-on-one towards the sideline. We've scored touchdowns that way, but don't know if I would have called those. Come on, Ducks. We need a tutty here. But I'll take a field goal, as long as Atticus Sappington makes it. We don't want to get into field goal range and have it blocked or missed. But a hell of a first half, and obviously the best championship game, over these last 2 days here at Lucas Oil Stadium. Come on, Oregon. Come on, Ducks. Execute. Third down and 9. Audible at the line. Running out of time in the clock. Lee. Yeah, it's like we're not going to be able to get a touchdown on this drive. I mean, we're too discombobulated, It's like I get it. Halftime is just right around the corner, But, again, you got to finish strong. I mean, this game could come down to whoever has the ball last in the fourth quarter, and you don't want to give up anything. You want to make sure you're taking everything that they're going to give you. Come on, Ducks. Couple defensive lapses, couple offensive lapses. But you got to give respect to the opponent. Penn State is a fantastic team. They got here over Ohio State, right? Not by coincidence. Oh, third down and 9. Come on, Oregon. Pass incomplete to Trayshawn Holden, and here comes the field goal unit, I would assume. Yeah, great defense by Penn State. Again, we came out of the gates a-roaring, right? But in the last 8 minutes, it's been really all Penn State. And you got to give a shout-out to that team. After getting, touchdown after touchdown after touchdown given up, they started to settle in, and some questionable play calling by Oregon. And, again, you got to take advantage in every situation. Atticus Sappington, let's go. Make your field goal. 32-yarder, definitely makeable. Kick is up, right down the middle, and it's good. Here we go. I mean, much better than having it getting blocked in return for a touchdown or just missed. So, again, you're not going to be able to score touchdowns in every single game. And, again, and who knows? That field goal might end up being the difference at the end of the game. And plus, it gives us that 7-point lead, which is great. So Penn State gets the football in the second half, and if they score, we're not down, we're tied. So I like the decision, but I just wish that the play calling was a little bit more sharper. But you got to give credit to Penn State and their defense. But at least we're ahead 31-24, not down 31-24. Nice job by James Franklin and Penn State today. I knew this wasn't going to be easy. I knew it wasn't going to be a blowout. Got 7 seconds left before halftime here. What a game. So what, most points scored in a Big Ten championship ever tonight? Yeah, but you know how that goes, Captain. Some of them are just looky-loos, If Oregon was losing, yeah, then more haters would show up. All right, shotgun with the knee. All right, it's halftime. Make sure you guys get your snacks, go to the bathroom, do what you got to do. Definitely want to be able to see a little bit of highlights of the other matchup as well. But it looks like that Clemson is going to win that game. They're up 24-7 at half. Thought SMU would put up a little bit more of a fight, but apparently not. 31-24, Oregon. It wasn't the best half defensively, but offensively it was nice. And we'll take a 7-point lead. I want to see some highlights of some of these other games here too. And then let's go over some of the scores from yesterday and today. So we had Boise State 21-7 over UNLV in the stream last night. Army ended up winning 35-14 over Tulane. Great for a military school to finish strong. They were ranked 24th in the land, and they got that dub. Good win for Army. Congratulations to them. And then obviously it started off this morning with Arizona State beating the brakes off of Iowa State 45-19 and winning the Big 12 championship after Arizona State was projected to finish last in the division. Shout out to the Pac-12 doing big things. Then we ended up having Georgia winning 22-19 over Texas in overtime by ETN getting into the end zone. Clemson up 24-7 over SMU. And they're in firm control of that one. And then we got 31-24 here. Oregon ahead by 7 in the Big Ten championship. I need to go get a water here real quick. All right, I'm going to take care of Paisley, get her a little bit of love and attention and some snacks here while they have these halftime festivities with the Dr. Pepper little challenge throw-off. So everyone get settled in, and then again, I'll be back here in just like a minute or two. And we got a few minutes for obviously halftime to wrap up, and then we'll be ready for the second half. I'll be back in just a couple minutes. All right, I'm back. All right, time for snacks. What do I want? Sour Patch Kids, some Sun Chips, some gummy bears, some gummy worms. What do I want to go to? Maybe some Sour Patch? I've been craving like Sour Patch Kids and like gummy bears and gummy worms like on a whole nother level. I think I got it from my dad. So good. Yeah, I only buy the Haribo kind typically. Just a good snack, you know. I mean, kind of just depends on what you like and whatnot, but I mean, you can always go like Skittles and Starburst in that route, but I don't know. I like doing like the sour candy. You know, if I'm going to go that route, I'm more of a sour candy kind of gummy bear, gummy worm, Sour Patch Kid, you know, instead of, you know, chocolate or, I mean, I don't mind a good chocolate once in a while, but I'm just hoping that the rain cuts back a little bit so me and Paisley don't get soaked for the third, you know, walk in a row here today, but got to be able to get this Ducks dub. Almonds and pretzel. Yeah, I mean, I don't really discriminate, you know, with snacks. I mean, my diet has completely changed from, you know, back in the day, but I could definitely go for a good meal or a good candy or a good snack once in a while. I go to Trader Joe's. look at the box score here real quick. And let's go over some of the stats that we have here in the box score. For the Ducks, Dillon Gabriel, 12 for 19, 157 yards, 3 tutties, no picks. The most perfect, that you could have besides, going like 17 for 19. A couple bad throws, but 3 tutties and no picks, you can live with that. All right, Jordan James, 15 carries, 53 yards, and a tutty. Noah Whittington with 5 carries and 36 yards, and Gabriel's got 3 carries for 8, but I'm still waiting for him to have that big 20 to 40-yard run at some point in the second half. Ted Johnson, God bless your soul, 5 receptions, 104 yards, no tutties, but there's a good chance he'll get one in the second half. Kenyon Sadiq, 2 receptions, 30 yards, and 2 tutties, and T. Ferg, 2 receptions, 10 yards, and a tutty. Oregon's got no fumbles, and we have that one interception by Dante Manning that almost went back for a pick 6 for 24 yards. So overall, and then Sappington has got 1 field goal and 1 attempt and 1 make. So overall, things have been good offensively. It's just the defense, has been ripped apart. And obviously the offensive play calling has been a little vanilla and a little safe at times, but at least we still have a 31-24 lead. And then as far as the Penn State Nittany Lions, with Drew Aller, 12 for 23, 154 yards, 2 TDs, and that 1 pick. Nicholas Singleton, 6 carries for 82 yards, which is way too much with a long of 41. And Katron Allen, 5 carries for 37. They have 15 carries for 129 yards compared to Oregon's 23 for 97. So we need to, clean that up. Tyler Warren, 4 receptions for 67 yards. They're stud. And then obviously Singleton has got 3 receptions, 34 yards, and a catch through the air, as well as Amari Evans has got a tutty for them as well. You got the 1 fumble by Tyler Warren, but they recovered, and that is pretty much it. And then Ryan Barker's got obviously a field goal that he made on his side as well for the Nittany Lions. So pretty clean game overall between the Ducks and the Penn State Nittany Lions. Highest first half scoring in Big Ten championship game history here at Lucas Oil. Hello. How are you? Missed you. How are your ears holding up for the drum practicing there in the household? Have you been able to get any quiet in the house? %. I feel that if you can use Dillon Gabriel, as a weapon with his legs, and I'm not saying do it all the time, pick and choose and be calculated, but at some point in the 3rd or 4th quarter, he should be able to rip off an RPO for like 40 yards, not necessarily to get a touchdown, but to be able to put us in good field position, and hopefully they, execute that particular play, but he's capable of getting like 40 to 60 yards rushing if he were to, just tuck it and run, and he would typically, rather than, sit in the pocket and throw, but you got to take what the defense gives you, and I feel that he's that one guy that's not really being guarded, if they're playing a zone or man-to-man. So at some point or another, if we want to make sure that we impose our will against them, a couple design runs for Dillon Gabriel, or just running an RPO and reading the defense. If the DN, ends up attacking off the RPO, then run towards that side, and go towards that sideline and get us that 20, 30, 40-yard gain that we need. 31-24, Oregon. We've had a couple drops. But overall, it's been a pretty good first half. A couple of mistakes in the play calling and whatnot, but it's not like Dillon Gabriel's got 3 interceptions right now. It's not like we're down by 7. Both defenses have gotten ripped apart by the offenses. But again, Aller, Tyler Warren, Dillon Gabriel, Jordan James, Ted Johnson, Ferg, Sadiq. There's ballers out there, and again, even though the defenses have flashed at times, it's been a pretty steady offensive matchup so far. How's your new Chase Elliott shirt treating you? SMU just getting their fucking ass kicked here against Clemson. I thought they would play better. Drum pad. Well, it's a great hobby for him to have, but hopefully you don't go mentally insane with the practicing. Because it's not like you're going to practice like for 30 minutes with the drum, or a drum pad. Like you're going to be practicing hours on end. Well, at least, most kids, once they get into like the drumming, Sour Patch Kids. Man, I haven't had Sour Patch Kids in a minute. Good. Oh, what a big fucking hit on the backup quarterback for Georgia. Doesn't go out with a concussion. Hands it off to ETN. Touchdown, Georgia. And that was the game in overtime. Yeah. Well, you can message me and I'll help you through it. Teamwork makes the dream work. Scattaboo. Scattaboo is awesome. Yeah, I think that would be a good investment for yourself. How's the weather in Connecticut still? You still got a lot of snow out there? Have you got a chance to take the puppers on a walk? We got a lot of rain here in Oregon today, where me and Paisley, we got soaked at like 7, 8 in the morning. And we went again sometime between like 1 or 2 o'clock before I started prepping the thumbnail and for this particular stream. And we got soaked both times. We didn't go as far as I wanted, but hopefully the rain will be stopped so we can have a victory walk here tonight. So. Oh, that sounds like fun. Good. Get that walk in. It's nice to be able to, have that connection, to love the puppers, Not everyone has got the connection, with a dog and understands that, you have to give it that type of love and energy and commitment and whatnot. But have a good walk with your puppers, the husky, beautiful. And then you might be able to get a little milkshake with you and Colton there. And then we'll be back with NASCAR, around February time. And then you and me will be happy at that point. But I'm just like you, once NASCAR ends, I'm already, feeding and thinking and dreaming about it and hoping that we get it back sooner than later. So, there's not too many people that I feel that I can vibe with, that love NASCAR like you, right? Love baseball, love wrestling. It's going to be one of those things that you don't really find in too many people. So, very happy to have you in my life. And it always helps that we support the same driver too. Napa know how. Ooh. What do you guys got on tap for a movie? What are you thinking? There's been quite a few movies and other things that have dropped and whatnot. What are you thinking about movie time? Popcorn and milkshake sounds amazing. Yeah. No, I understand. But we'll get our NASCAR niche, and we'll get that itch that we need to scratch. Obviously in February, and hopefully Chase will finish a little bit stronger. I mean, he had a pretty good year as far as consistency. Top 5 and top 10. We just need more dubs, more finishes. Despicable Me 4 or Moana 2. Those are good choices. I haven't seen either one yet, but sounds like a fun night. Yeah, like right now, I watch all kinds of stuff, but what have I just finished recently? My Name is Earl. So I went through My Name is Earl, and I loved it. My dad recommended it to me, but it just took me a long time to kind of get into it. But I finished it, and it was amazing. Highly recommend if you haven't seen it. Great cast, and it always has like kind of a message, in the show. With karma, if you do people wrong and you do people dirty, it will come back. But it also shows people that were bad and that did bad things, and if they change their life and start to do good things start happening in their life. And I like shows like that, kind of like the Goldbergs, where they're going to have fighting within the family, and then some fucked up shit happens. But at the end, family and love and being there for your family and your friends is so important. But right now I'm watching the X-Files from season 1, episode 1. I'm on episode 6. I love sci-fi stuff, so definitely dipping into that. True Blood, King of the Hill, regular show. I like Silo on Apple TV Plus. If you're looking for good sci-fi, Apple TV Plus has got some really good sci-fi shows. Silo is brand new for season 2 that just dropped, which is very, very good. So that's what I'm kind of dipping into right now, besides the sports. But Despicable Me 4 and Moana 2 sounds good. 31-24 Oregon. Yeah, I mean, my life has changed completely. I mean, I used to have some very dark, bad days. But, ever since, I moved here and, I've had the time to be able to take care of Paisley and, be around her pretty much, 21 out of 24 hours a day. And the only time that I'm not right next to her is if, she's on the couch sleeping while I'm working. But it's just an amazing feeling when you can have that unconditional love, from, either a human or a pup. And obviously we know, relationships sometimes can get challenging and tough. But, a dog will give you that unconditional love, and it definitely has changed my life for the better, for sure. Yeah, and I'm also watching Walking Dead from the very beginning. So, I usually don't like to have too many shows at the same time, but it's like Walking Dead, X-Files, and True Blood. So I usually will bounce around between those. And then if I'm not watching those, I'll do like some throwback cartoons from like the 80s or the 90s, like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, through Amazon Prime, through Freebie, which is free. And they got some pretty good ones on there too. They got the Transformer channel, the Ninja Turtle channel, where it's just like 24 hours a day, old episodes. Hell, they even got a Saved by the Bell channel that I was thinking about watching that, from either the middle school years or the high school years. The high school year show is much better than the college years, but we're getting very close for halftime ending here. 31-24 Oregon. Let's go, baby. Get settled in. Get all your snacks in your belly. Let's go. 2 more likes to 30. If you're in the room and haven't smashed that like button yet, help your boy out. 2 more to get to 30. We're at 28 right now. And that'll help us hit the algorithm. And we broke the record, most points at the half in the Big Ten championship. And I assume that that's not going to be the last time, that records are going to be broken, especially since Oregon is in the Big Ten now. You might end up having something like that in the future with like Oregon and Ohio State, Oregon and Michigan, Oregon and Penn State, or even a combination of teams that don't include Oregon. But hopefully, as long as Dan Lanning is there, I'm hoping that we're going to be in the Big Ten championship every year. So regardless of who the opponent is, we got to be able to create our own legacy in this new division. All right, Ducks. Let's get it done. Let's go, DG. Let's go, Tez. Let's go, Jordan. Let's go, Dan. And Dan, we trust. Let's go. And we're at 15:85 to go. Go, DG. We need you, baby. Let's go. Go, Ducks. All right, we're back here at Lucas Oil. Start of the third quarter, 31-24, Oregon. Let's go, Ducks. A couple more Sour Patch Kids to hold me over. And hopefully we can end up getting that big punch out, that big interception, fumble for a touchdown, interception for a touchdown, even though we almost got it in the first half. And again, we need to see Dylan Gabriel run the football calculated. Not all the time, but hopefully that opportunity presents itself for him to run for a 20 to 40-yard gain to give us that Uncle Mo and that momentum. All right, baby, let's go. Let's go, Ducks. Touchback. Let's go, Dan. Let's get this team fired up. And I can just imagine if I was a fly in the wall in that locker room. A lot of passion and a lot of intensity. Let's go, Ducks. And this game is a little bit closer than it probably should be, but you got to give Penn State credit. First down and 10, man in motion, hand off. Singleton right up the gut for 6 yards to the Penn State 31. 2nd down and 4 for the Nittany Lions. Lots of, individual accomplishments here. He's got to limit the damage of Warren and Singleton. Pass complete to Dinkins, 3 yards. 3rd down and 1 on the Penn State 34. Come on, Ducks. Could have easily got that 1st down, but stepped out of bounds. 3rd and 1. Come on, Ducks. Tyler Warren run for 2 yards. 1st down, Oregon. I wish. 1st down, Nittany Lions. Come on, Ducks. Good execution there by the Nittany Lions, getting Warren involved. Defense wins games, defense wins championships, and if we're going to win this game, it's got to be the defense, even though they struggled in the 1st half. Got to be able to strip that football out, punch that football out, because obviously, you're not really seeing a lot of sack lunch by, either defensive front. Gabriel and Aller pretty much have all the time that they want in the world to be able to go through their reads, and that needs to change. We need to make sure that he feels uncomfortable, at least at some point. 2nd down and 2 on the Penn State 44. 31-24 Oregon. Man in motion, shotgun set. Aller, handoff, right up the gut. 1st down, Nittany Lions. 4-yard gain by Allen. Move the chains. Allen run for 10 yards. 1st down, Penn State. Come on, Oregon. Yeah, when you can backpedal for a 1st down, that's a good sign. Some big boys up front for Penn State. Come on, Oregon. 1st down and 10 at the Oregon 42. It's just like playing Ohio State. It's going to be hard. It's not going to be easy. Aller floater. Wow. Warren is incredible, and he's a mismatch against anybody. One-on-one with a linebacker ain't going to cut it. Look at him go up and get it, too. 1-on-2. What athleticism by Tyler Warren. Wow. Wish we had a Tyler Warren. He's incredible. Not every athlete is created equal. Lots of substitutions here for the Ducks, trying to keep the bodies fresh as Penn State is driving on Oregon, just like they did in the last 8 minutes of the 1st half. There we go. Short game. Pass incomplete to Tyler Warren. 3rd down and 8. Come on, Ducks. Get some pressure. Yeah, regardless if you're an Oregon fan or a Penn State fan, Warren is incredibly fun to watch. Wow, and another drop. He's had 2 big opportunities to come up with big plays that at the very last second dropped the football. Unbelievable. I'm glad that he's had these drops, but man, if he didn't, we probably would be down right now. Look at the coverage. Bad coverage by Oregon again. I mean, they're just running like go routes for him, and there's no one there. No safety over the top. Gets it off his shoulder pad, and then just can't come up with it. But not due to lack of effort. The guy is a stud. 3rd down and 9. Man in motion. Shotgun set. Pressure. Get him! Don't run right past him, Oregon. There we go. Fuck. Now it looks like we're going to have a field goal try. Come on, Betcher, let go. Forty-yard attempt. Kick is up. No good. Huge. Hell yeah. We lucked out there. I don't know how many opportunities that you're going to have, you know, where they're just pounding the rock, throwing the football, pounding the rock, throwing the football, pounding the rock, throwing the football, and then they end up missing the field goal. We really lucked out here. And obviously this is, you know, a game where our defense does not look like the normal Oregon Duck defense. But again, when you play a team like Ohio State or Penn State, these teams are really, really good. And they have really good players on them. And again, our defense is obviously getting a little bit tired. They're out of position. But we definitely will take a missed field goal any day of the week. Nice job. 31-24, and hopefully we can get a touchdown on this particular drive, because if we can get it to, you know, 38-24 and get that, you know, a little bit of a gap, I mean, hell, I'll even take a field goal and go up 10, 34-24, but we have to get points on this particular drive to kind of impose our will and put the pressure on the Nittany Lions. But the last thing that we need is the defense to continue to get pushed around, and then all of a sudden the offense disappears. We can't have that. Because, I mean, if that happens, then we're going to lose this game. So we have to make sure that we keep it going. Let's go Ducks. All right, we're 2 more likes away from 30. Like, sub, donate, comment, share. If you haven't smashed that like button yet, please do. We need 1 more to get to 30. So if you are in the room and you haven't done it yet, do your boy a solid. It'll help us get the algorithm. We're at 29. 1 more to go to get to 30. And we got at least 10 people in the room that haven't done it yet. So help your boy out if you can. Takes 1 second to smash that like button. And then we're at, what, 15, 85 to go to hit the goal. Let's get it, baby. 31-24, Oregon. Allen going into the tent. Ooh, ankle got rolled up on. Hopefully he's okay. I don't wish injuries on anyone. There we go. Jordan James run for 11 yards to the Oregon 34. First down, Oregon. Move the chains. Let's go. There we go. Hit him, Jordan. Hit him, Jordan. Hit him, Jordan. When Gabriel pass incomplete to Tez. 2nd down and 10 on the Oregon 34. Play calling is going to be very key here in the second half. And Gabriel, his throws, you know, he's like shot putting his throws. He doesn't have a whole lot of touch on his throws, and almost every throw that's a screen pass, it hasn't really hit the receiver in the right spot. It's like, stop shot putting your fucking throws, man. Inaccurate throws, where these should be throws that he could easily make, but he's feeling the pressure from Penn State, and I get it. Shotgun set. Gabriel floater, Trayshawn Holden. First down, Oregon. Move the chains. Let's go. First down and 10, Ducks on the Penn State 49. Let's go. Let's get it, baby. Pass complete to Tez for a yard. Blocking needs to be better up front by the Oregon wide receivers. They're not doing a very good job on helping the intended receiver out to get more yak yards there. Got to put a hat on a hat, especially if you're going to be going trips right. Come on, Oregon. Second down and 9. Shotgun set. Gabriel, run! Run! Wide open, go, go, go! Touchdown, Oregon! There we go. Hell yeah! Let's go. I mean, when the game is going back and forth and you kind of feel, the game is getting a little bit too close for comfort, Dylan Gabriel to his OG, Tez Johnson, keeping his eyes downfield. I wouldn't have minded if he would have took off and ran, but obviously he had Tez in his sights. And look at the yak yards from Tez. Hell yeah, extra point is up by Atticus Sappington, and it's good. 38-24, you ask and you shall receive. Bang. I mean, imagine if we didn't have Tez, and then you got to, rely on Trayshawn Holden and Evan Stewart and, guys like that. You want to make sure that you have your best receiver available. And what makes Tez so great is those yak yards after the play. He's got great awareness. He's got great hands. But a lot of the touchdowns that he has, he'll catch a 5 or 10 yard pass and then take it an additional 15, 20, 25, 30, 40, 50 yards to the house. And we needed that desperately since our defense has been getting ripped apart. 38-24, Oregon. Let's go. Yeah, that would be nice. That would be nice. But again, I don't expect them to all of a sudden figure it out. Penn State got a lot of weapons there, but I would like to be able to see more pressure on the quarterback, but we haven't really seen that in this game for Aller or Gabriel. They really have been able to sit back there, and you have to make sure that you're giving credit where credit's due. The offensive line for Penn State and Oregon have been doing a pretty good job, for their quarterbacks to be able to go through their progressions, as well as opening up those holes for the running backs to get loose. So, but at some point, just like when Oregon almost had that pick six, we're going to need a play of that magnitude again. A fumble, a pick six, a fumble for a touchdown, or a punch out, and a recovery. And hopefully we can get that here in the second half. Let's go. Let them know, Captain. 8 more likes to 40. Let's get there. Let's see if we can get to 50 on this stream. I mean, with about 30 to 50 people in the room, it should be doable. And then depending on how close the game gets in the fourth quarter, then there might be a little bit of a boost, depending on if we can get into the algorithm. So we're at 15, 85 to go. Damn right it was. Yep. Those yak yards, that's one thing our tight ends and our receivers are very good at this year in 2024. Yak yards, I haven't seen yak yards like this from our skill position players in a minute. And we used to have like LaMichael and D'Anthony, and we get yak yards off the chain then. But these offensive skill position players may not be LaMichael James or D'Anthony Thomas, but don't for a second feel that they can't make big plays. Reflect with the tour. Stacks on stacks, racks on racks, little Cactus Jack, bang, bang. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. (38-24) Oregon, and we needed that, touchdown or field goal on that drive desperately to get the momentum back. And great awareness of Gabriel keeping his eyes up. And again, he's played magnificent ball here today. But the reason he has, give kudos to the offensive line. Offensive line plays bad. We're down 38-24 or more. Nice sidearm throw by Aller there. First down, Nittany Lions. Move the chains. No, I feel our run defense is good and our pass defense is good. It's just that Penn State is a good fucking team. It's like Ohio State when we played them and only won by one. I mean, think about it with Tyler Warren. Like how many teams can like shut him down? Like even if Tyler Warren went against like Georgia or Texas and their elite defense like Oregon, it's not like he would get shut out. Warren is an athlete. He's going to be able to score on anybody. And he's had a couple unfortunate drops where he could have made this like spectacular athletic bobble of a catch, but just got to limit the damage with their playmakers. First down and 10, Nittany Lions. Singleton run for 6 yards, second down and 4, right up the gut. Aller pass incomplete to Tyler Warren. Third down and 4. Come on, Ducks. We're at 17. Way over Warren's head there. Come on, Aller. And plus, when you end up playing in a championship game, you don't really know what you're going to get. Big 10, SEC, Big 12, ACC, you don't really know exactly how it's going to play out, scheme-wise and big play-wise. Shotgun set, sidearm throw again, incomplete. Fourth down and 4. Good pressure on that defense, on that timed blitz. And I feel that we may have to do that a little bit more often, And again, showing blitz on third down and first down are the downs that you typically want to do it. Third down, when the pressure obviously is ready, that sidearm throw was disgusting and complete. And then every once in a while, you want to hit them with a first down blitz. You just don't want to get burnt for a touchdown on it. Fourth down and 5. Penn State lining up for a punt, or will it be a fake? Too far back in their own territory to be a fake. Nittany Lions with the punt. And then now if we can get a touchdown or a field goal, then this one might start to get a little bit out of reach, even though Penn State can score bang, bang, bang very quickly. (24-14) Clemson. At least you're seeing a little bit of effort there from SMU. I don't know if they're going to be able to come back, but they're going to need a miracle. But they're down by 10. All right, Oregon, your turn. Let's go, DG. What a game. I'm not really confident that he's going to be a good NFL prospect. We'll see what Cam Ward and Shedeur Sanders and Dylan Gabriel do. It's kind of a down year for quarterbacks in general, but at least we end up having guys like Travis Hunter, playing wide receiver and corner, as well as Ashton Denty. Those are the two guys that obviously deserve the most Heisman consideration, and no one is going to get the Heisman between those two. It just kind of depends on who you like more. Stat-wise, Denty's stat line is more impressive to me, but I still think that Travis Hunter, just the simple fact that he's playing wide receiver and corner and is good at both, that definitely deserves, some love. But, I just can't see Genty not getting the award, but we'll find out. And then it'll be good, too, because anytime a quarterback gets the award, they're cursed when they go to the NFL because they have so much pressure. Like if you win the Heisman and you're a first pick in the draft, more chances than not, you're going to fail. So if it does end up going to Travis Hunter or Genty, that's a good thing. It's not going to hinder their NFL careers. If anything, it might make their careers better. I mean, Ingram had a decent career. Reggie Bush had a decent career, got the Super Bowl with the Saints, right? Was spectacular at USC. Derrick Henry, obviously probably the most successful out of the Heisman running backs that had big stat lines in recent memory. But, I mean, Genty's putting up Barry Sanders type of numbers, like much higher than Ingram, who won the Heisman, Henry, who won the Heisman, and Bush that won the Heisman. So, but we'll see what the voters decide to do. 38-24, Oregon. All right, I'll still be here. Appreciate you. Let's see what we're at on views. I imagine we're well over 1,000 since we were already that. Let's see where we're at. Where are we sticking at? We're at 2,600 already. Let's keep it going, baby. We're at 2,600. We might be able to get to 5,000 or more. Let's go. DG, little screen pass. There we go, Taz. 9-yard gain, 2nd down and 1. And God bless Taz not, having a separated shoulder, a broken clavicle, or being out for the year. Because I'll be honest, if we didn't have Taz, we probably wouldn't be able to win it all. Like, again, you have guys like Evan Stewart and Trayshawn Holden, and got Ferg, and you got a lot of these guys that are good. But Tez is by far the best receiver on the team, even though we had other guys step up in his absence. And I'm so happy that he's there and he's producing. 2nd down and 1. Handoff. Go, baby, go. 1st down, Oregon. Move the chains. Noah Whittington. 1st down, Ducks. I mean, if we can get another touchdown here and get it to 45-24, that would be huge. Even getting it to 41-24 would be great. Man in motion. Handoff. Go, Noah, go. Oh, good tackle there. Almost got the 1st down, but, every player that we have on offense is fucking slippery. And it's not easy to bring them down. Probably the easiest to bring down is the man that just got the ball there, Noah Whittington, because he's a little undersized. But he definitely, he can zig and he can zag with the best of them for being an undersized running back. A change of pace back. I mean, just imagine if we still had Bucky Irving on this team. It'd be fucking game over. 2nd down and 1. Gabriel, blitz coming. Keep your eyes downfield. And throws it away. Good call. 3rd down and 1. All right, 3rd down and 1. Don't get too cute here. Keep moving the chains. Bleeding the clock. Let's go, Ducks. There we go. Jordan James, you can't stop him. 1st down, Oregon. And again, he may not be Jonathan Stewart. He may not be LaMichael James. He may not be LeGarrette Blount. But I'll tell you what, compared to the rest of the running backs that are in the country, he is one of the best ones. He ain't as good as Genty and a few of the others, but he's damn good for our Oregon Ducks, and we love him. Nice job, baby. Keep it moving. 1st down, Oregon. Noah Whittington, run for no gain to the 50. 2nd down and 10. Come on, Ducks. Keep bleeding this clock, baby. Good teams find a way to win. Bad teams find a way to lose. And again, when you have the lead, you run the football. But I want to see some creativity come out of this offense instead of just running halfback dives and thinking that's going to be good enough. Or halfback counters. Let's go. I mean, these championship games are super exciting. Can't you? I mean, can you just imagine what the college football playoff is going to be like? Not only this year, but every year moving forward. At some point, the ratings are going to maybe even succeed the NFL on some of their playoff games, just because this is something brand new to college football. And again, for some of us, we've been watching and loving college football for years, run right up the gut for positive yardage there by Noah Whittington. And I feel like the refereeing is much better in college football than in the NFL. In the NFL, they dictate the outcomes of the games. If you watch the Chiefs this year, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Either penalties that are called or not called, right? And again, we just want games to be called fairly, not having it do with the point spread or the over, the under, or if these referees are in trouble with the mob in Vegas, just like call it how it's supposed to be, And I feel that we get that in college, but in the NFL, man, referees have been fucking up left and right. 3rd down and 4. Shotgun set. Pump fake. And good tackle there from behind by the Nittany Lions. Carter there with the tackle. 4th down and 5 on the Penn State 45. Great stop by Penn State, when they needed it the most. Wearing that number 11 is special too. Remember LeVar Arrington and all of the individuals that wear that number. They always have athletic bodies. What? Wow. Look at that special teams, baby. That's what we needed. Now, with that particular play on special teams, now you can get a safety, you can get a tipped interception, you can get a pick six, you can get a fumble, you can get a punch out, and this is going to be a very critical point of the game because even if they end up punting after a 3 and out, we get the ball at the 50, and then we're going to be closer to get into the end zone. So this will be a very critical drive for Penn State's life to be able to keep it close, and it will be a good opportunity for Oregon to capitalize, to put their foot on the throat, the foot on the gas pedal, and hopefully kind of break away in this game. Let's go. Let's go, Ducks. (38-24) Oregon. Let's go. Let's get it, baby. Let's pull away. In Dan we trust. Go, Ducks. I need to go grab my water. I'll be right back. Let's go, baby. 140 left here in the third quarter. This is going to be pretty much the most important drive for Penn State in this game. They need to be able to move the chains. Right? They need to be able to try to get points, but being backed up into your own end zone, that definitely plays into the Ducks' hands. And there could end up being a big game-winning turnover here. And even if we don't get a turnover, getting a 3 and out, or even if they get a first down or 2 and then they punt, we should be in very good prime position to get at least 3, after we get the football back, unless they just march it 97 yards for a touchdown, but hopefully that doesn't happen. First down and 10. Hand off. Tackle him. There you go. Helmet pops off of a Penn State player, flag on the play. And we haven't had too many flags in this particular game. They're letting the players play, which is nice. Wish we could say the same about the NFL. Hands to the face on the defense. Oh, my. Personal foul, and that's huge on Derek Harmon, because now instead of having them backed up in their own end zone, now it's almost like a regular punt. Terrible fucking penalty by Oregon there. Come on, Harmon, you're better than that. And we had a couple face masks and a couple self-inflicted wounds by Penn State in the first half, and that's one of the big ones there for Oregon, even though we only have 3 penalties for 24 yards. They've done a great job, but that was not ideal. First down and 10. Man in motion. Shotgun set. Handoff up the gut. Tackle his ass. Bouncing off a tackler. And another. Fuck. Wow. First down. Nittany Lions. Move the chains. Allen. What a gain. And that's exactly what they needed to kind of get back into the game. Even though they are down by 14, but again, being backed up into your own 3, you don't want to give them a freebie, and now they're getting the Uncle Mo and the momentum on their side. 2-yard gain there by Allen. Oh my, they're ripping us apart here again. Allen, rumbling and a bumbling, 26 yards to the Oregon 19. Can we play some fucking defense? Come on. I guess they are going to drive 97 yards for a tutty, or at least they're trying to. Man, some of these Oregon Duck players must be getting incredibly tired or lazy, because there's a few players that I've been watching here on that side of the ball that are not giving their full effort. Come on, Oregon. Jesus Christ. I mean, I like having guys jog to the fucking running back. Come on. There's no fucking jogging in fucking the Big Ten championship, you fucking bum. Come on, number 5. You bitch ass. End of the third quarter, 38-24, Oregon. Not ideal right there, but again, it gives a little bit of life for Nittany Lions and that fan base. Going to the fourth quarter, baby. This is one of the worst defensive performances I've seen, this season. But again, Penn State is one of the best teams in college football. So, at some point or another, it's going to happen. It's not like Oregon is going to win 38-3 or 38-6. Like, Penn State is legit. That 11-1 record is not a fugazi record. They are the real deal. Now we just got to pray that our offense can still stay hot and score, because it seems like our defense can't stop a nosebleed. I mean, they got 24, and they are rolling right now. Let's go, baby. Like, sub, donate, comment, share. If you haven't smashed that like button yet, please do. We got 50 in the room, and we got 34 likes. So if you are in the room and haven't smashed that like button, help us get to 50 if we can before the stream ends. We got at least 20 people in the room that haven't done it. Help your boy out. We're at 34, 54 in the room. Let's go. Takes 1 second to show some support. Let's go, Dan. (38-24) Oregon. Let's go, baby. Let's get that number up. 60 in the room. Let's get it to 80 in the room, 100 in the room. Let's keep it moving. And again, especially if Penn State scores here on this particular drive, I imagine we'll get a little bit of an uptick in the stream. So as you're starting to see it, that's why it's so important to get those likes early and get the support early, because you never know when the games end up getting a little bit closer. That's when we explode. So, again, we hit 10,000 on the Boise State game. We hit 16,000 when Oregon almost lost to Wisconsin. Try to get those numbers up. Let's go. 38-24, Oregon. And then it looks like Clemson is starting to pull away. 31-14 on SMU. Nice win for Clemson. SMU just a little out of their element. Let's go, baby. 17, 83 to go. 4 more likes to get to 40. We're at 36. See, now it's going up. Now we're at 77. Like I said, it's just a matter of time. It's that fourth quarter, just like in that Wisconsin game. Going from 70, hopefully it'll go up to like 150 and then 200 and then 300 and then 500 and then 700. I mean, there's nothing else as big as this particular matchup that's on right now. So, and it's not like you have a billion people streaming this game either. So I guarantee I'm probably the only Duck fan that's doing it. So 38-24 Ducks. Let's go. Finish strong. Get the ball to Tez on offense. We're going to need those yak yards as well as Jordan James. Let's go, baby. All right, first down and 10. They flip the field here. Nittany Lions. Uh-oh. Wow. Down to the 1-yard line. That's exactly what we wanted from Dylan Gabriel. But, again, the Duck defense, you can tell they're tired. And again, they've been getting ripped apart. Does he get in for a tutty or is he out? No, he's out. He missed the pylon. But now they're about to score. So I guess it's just going to come down to whoever has the ball last. And, I mean, we still got a 2-touchdown lead that's going to go down to 1 touchdown. We just got to make sure that we do our job on offense and we get field goals or touchdowns, no punts. Why are they reviewing this? Stupid. All right, we're reviewing a call that clearly was out of bounds at the 1, and they're going to get it in on the next play. So handoff right up the gut. I'm Penn State here. I just put Tyler Warren under center and run a QB sneak and score. I'm not trying to tell them what to do, but I mean, obviously, if I'm Penn State, that's what I do. Have the quarterback line up at shotgun set. You have Warren under center, and then just have him sneak it. I mean, that'll score 100% of the time. Man, defense getting ripped apart, but the offense has played much better than anticipated today. So I guess it's just one of those things that normally we rely on the defense to win the game. Defense wins games, defense wins championships, but apparently today the offense is what's going to end up helping us try to win this game if we can complete this fourth quarter. Yeah, that's just we look undisciplined because the team that we're playing is really fucking good. That's just what it comes down to. We've been able to beat the shit out of a lot of the bad teams in the Big Ten, which is a soft conference. The Pac-12 was much better. People didn't think it was, but it really is. That was a waster of a review. All right, first and goal. Handoff. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Allen with the tutty. Nice job by Penn State there. Katron Allen, I see you. Good blocking up front. And again, Penn State's got some big boys up front on that O-line and that D-line. Great effort by them. And James Franklin, I mean, they got to this game over Ohio State for a reason, right? They have Michigan to thank for that. Are they really going to go for 2? Why would you go for 2 here? Warren, stupid-ass play by Penn State, and that might cost them the game. I have no idea why you would run a 2-point play there when you have 14 minutes left in the fourth quarter. And I'm really happy that Oregon didn't do some dumb shit like that, even though we do play like a Dan Campbell Lions offense or a Chip Kelly offense where we take chances. But that was like the dumbest thing ever. You only go for 2 when you need to go for 2. Okay, hopefully we make them pay now, because now we're up by 8, and then if you end up getting a field goal, we're up by 11. And then you get a touchdown, then we're up by 15. So that might have cost them the game if we can do our job on our end. So questionable. Why would you do that? But I'll take it. Go Ducks. Let's go, DG. Got almost 100 people in the building now. Game is getting tightened up. Let's go, Taz. Let's go, Jordan. Let's go, Dan. No self-inflicted wounds here. No dumb decisions like Penn State going for 2 right there. Okay? We got to play the cleanest football we possibly can here in this last 14-17. Go Ducks. (38-30), Oregon. One of the best Big Ten championship games in recent memory. Let's go. Empty backfield for Dylan Gabriel. Oh, and he fumbled it. Fuck. Oh my God. Dylan Gabriel with the recovery. Don't get so fucking cute on these plays. Jeez. We got lucky there. Come on, Dylan. Good awareness by Gabriel not to give the game away. 2nd down and 11. Gabriel, throw to the sideline. Tez Johnson with the grab. 3rd down. DG to Tez. 100 in the building. Let's keep it going. 38-30, Oregon. There we go, baby. Jordan James for an 11-yard gain. 1st down, Ducks. Move the chains. Let's fucking go. Big fucking play on 3rd down and 6. Jordan James, baby. Let's go. Trips left. And Jordan James coming up big with a little check down. Brilliant play call there. Let's go. 1st down, Ducks. Move the chains. Pass complete to Tez for a loss of 2. Come on, Oregon. Penn State is sniffing that out. At some point, we're going to have to pump fake the screen and do like a stop and go. And then maybe we'll be able to get a big touchdown off of it because, you know, it seems like every time, you know, that he faces that way, they already are reading that play. So you got to be able to, you know, counter that with a pump fake and then have him go. But again, if they're bringing the blitz from the DNs as well, there's not enough time for that to develop yet. 6 plays for negative yards for the Ducks, very uncharacteristic. Dylan Gabriel for a short gain of 3 yards. 3rd down and long again. Come on, Oregon. Look at the closing speed. And then right there with Gabriel, why are you stopping? Keep going towards the sideline. I don't understand some of these particular things that the players are doing. Like, what do you think you're going to do? Like a little fucking hezzy and then all of a sudden they're going to fall down? Come on. Kobe King is down. Hopefully he's okay. Third down and 9, 38-30, Oregon. Get the ball to Tez. Let's go. Critical point in the game here in the fourth quarter. Oh, that's unfortunate. There's not a place that you can order. Well, actually, at your time right now, it's already, 11:10. So it's a pretty late. I'm sorry about that, Britt. You can make milkshakes on your own if you go to the store. You know, if you go get a thing of ice cream with milk, right? You can make your own. (38-30) Oregon in the Big Ten championship game here in 2024 at Lucas Oil Stadium. What a game. Okay. Maybe milkshakes tomorrow. Oh, man, what a game. And again, Oregon's defense usually doesn't get ripped apart like this, but again, when you play a team as quality as Penn State, you know, anything can happen on any given play, on any given day. Big play. Let's go. Oh. Shotgun set, trips left. On third down and 9, shotgun set. Gabriel steps up. He's open. Go. First down, Ducks. Move the chains. Fuck yeah, baby. And this is what it's about. You got a player like this, it makes all of the difference. Tez Johnson, first down, Oregon. Big play. Handoff up the gut. Noah Whittington, short game. Got to be able to find the advantage at some point or another. Slants, crossing routes. I mean, it's better than just running these little bubble screen and screen passes for -2 yards at a time. Uh-oh. Nice. Good effort there by Noah Whittington to get that first down or close to that first down. Less than 10 minutes to go. And now they're going to take a look at it. An expedited video review. Oh, convenient. But it was the correct call. Correct call. Third down and 2. Oregon was predicted to win, but I mean, you never know. Could go either way. And even if Oregon were to not win, it's not like, we don't have a chance to win at all. Wow. Jordan James stopped. 4th down. Come on, offensive line. 4th down and 2. Trips left. 4th down and 2. Gabriel. First down, Ducks. T. Ferg coming up big. Move the chains. Oh, Team Ferg. That made my heart skip a beat going for it on 4th down and 2, but you have to. You have to channel in your little Chip Kelly and Dan Lanning. And what a catch by T. Ferg. First down, Ducks. Move the chains. That's huge. That might have been able to help us win this game. Let's go. Punch it in. Handoff. Jordan James about to get to the outside. Let's go. Down to the 5. Jordan James, baby. Let's go. Keep pounding the rock with Jordan. First and goal, 7:50 and counting. What is the discussion? Let's go. Go Ducks. First and goal. Gabriel. Hands off. Touchdown, Oregon. Jordan James. Let's fucking go. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Let's fucking get it. Hell yeah. Way to bring that electricity, baby. Yes. Oh, man. This one. Oh, my God. Let's go, baby. Play drive for the Ducks. Extra point is up and good. Let's go. 45-30 Oregon. And apparently the ESPN employees ended up hitting the bathroom like they always do, and they never do their job. Right? They never can complete a stream by staying in the room and actually working throughout a whole full game. There's always going to be a moment where the scoreboard or the clock is not correct, and hopefully they'll end up fixing everything here once they get caught up. But 45-30 Oregon. There it is. Looks like they got out of the shitter just in time. Let's go. Yeah. Let's go. Man. I mean, if we didn't end up getting a touchdown there, I mean, things could have went drastically different here in the last 7:28, but that might be enough of a cushion to get the victory, but we still got 7:28 to go, and we want to finish strong. And I think the best way that I would like to be able to finish this game, as crazy as it sounds, is I would love to be able to get a pick six and then to end it, and I'm not saying that it's going to happen, but again, a pick six or a fumble for a touchdown, kind of the the stamp of the game to end it would be great. Obviously, for Penn State fans, they want to be able to get into the end zone. But this is a situation with 7:28 left, that you're running out of time to be able to be conservative, to run the ball, even though they have been getting big chunk plays. And if we're lucky enough, they might force it to Tyler Warren or one of their receivers, and we might get lucky with a tipped interception or a pick six, even though we almost got one of those in the first half. Let's go. Damn right we are, baby. Go Ducks. Let's get it. I mean, the defense is playing like shit today, but the offense is playing much better than anticipated. I mean, it could have been one of those games where we score 30 and Penn State scores 45. So, even though we normally win with our defense, this is like the one game this season that the defense really hasn't been the factor, but we'll take it. You got to win in different ways. I mean, just look like at the Kansas City Chiefs. In the last few years, they've been able to win it in multiple ways. With Tyreek, without Tyreek. With the enemy, without the enemy, right? They've been able to find ways to win it defensively and offensively. And we're going to have to try to do the same here tonight. It'd be really nice to be able to get a sack lunch and get some fucking pressure, too. Go Ducks. They're doing the shout there at Lucas Oil with the Duck fan base. I love it. Go Ducks. Let's go. Huge score for the Oregon Ducks. All right, here we go. That's how it goes, Captain. I mean, hell, if the Ducks had a chance to lose, this stream would blow up to 500, 600, 700. People don't want to see people happy. People want to see people miserable, angry, upset. That's how it goes. Georgia fans and Ohio State fans and Penn State fans, a lot of them, they can't give credit to the other team. Not every fan, but, Big 10 and SEC fan bases don't want to give love. Get his ass! Wow. First down, Nittany Lions. Great run by Aller there. Pass incomplete to Tyler Warren. Second down and 10 on the Penn State 47. Yeah, they normally don't do that. Usually haters don't dislike a stream. They just don't give you the like. That's usually how it works. So we don't have any. So, like I said, normally we don't get anybody that dislikes the stream. I mean, you got to be like a real fucking extreme hater to do some shit like that. So, most people that stream, I mean, they don't usually do that type of stuff. Like, that's like taking a hater, hating to a whole nother level. You don't really see people do that much anymore on YouTube, on videos or streams. Get his ass. Yeah. 12 noon. You know what time it is. Time for an Oregon Duck sack lunch. Better late than never. Yum, 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 yum. Derek Harmon, baby. Let's go. But we're at 5,200 views and counting, so we've already broken the 5,000 number. Third down and 16. Trips left for Penn State, and they're reeling now. Oregon with the momentum. Shotgun set. Late blitz coming. Pass completed after a bobble. Wow, how do you let them have that first down? Get the fuck out of here. Jesus Christ. First down, Nittany Lions. Move the chains. Aller complete to Evans for 8 yards. 2nd down and 2 on the Oregon 35. Shout out to Penn State for not giving up. They know they're in a prime position in this game over Ohio State. So since Michigan obviously beat the brakes off of them in their house. Second down and 10. Play action fake. Hit his ass. There we go. Sit down. There we go. There we go. We're at 17. 83 to go. Pass complete to Wallace, 13 yards. First down, Nittany Lions. Wow. It's like we have so many opportunities to tackle them before they get the first down, but then their momentum leaning forward ends up getting it. It's a little bit out of position all night tonight for the Oregon Ducks. Yeah, wrong angles today, and I know we're fatigued as well. Warren with the catch. Tick, 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 tick. Shotgun set. 2nd and 7. Get him! Aller. Nice run by Aller, giving them a chance to, they're hustling. But if you go too quick, it could lead to a mental error. First down and 10. Floater, Aller, back of the end zone, and complete. Intended tight end / receiver, Tyler Warren. 2nd down and 10 on the Oregon 14. But again, games are going to be like this in the college football playoff, and that's what's really going to be exciting. Of course, you're going to get games like Georgia, Texas when it's low scoring, 22-19, but it's also nice to be able to, have some points scored. But for us, we don't like it because normally we don't give up this many. We normally don't give up 30 and look like kind of shit on defense. But, Penn State's defense looks worse than us, but, we're a highly rated defense like Texas and Georgia. So, we have higher standards than Penn State does on defense. So, at least for this particular season. 4:04 left. Ducks up by 15. And they should have never went for that 2-point conversion. That was the beginning of the end for Penn State. Now, last time we had an undefeated season. Yeah, these gloves that I have are actually from the game used. From the Natty against Auburn. A Natty that we should have won. But this team is better than the team in 2010. Even though we had, Darren Thomas and LaMichael James and, DeAnthony Thomas, we had a spectacular offense, but the defense was nowhere near what we have this season. But today, we're not looking that great. But again, the offense played much better than anticipated. And I guess that's what you have to take. And there's going to be a give and there's going to be a take. Sometimes our defense is going to win the game. Sometimes our offense is going to win the game. But again, this is kind of the first time this season that the offense has kind of imposed their will and the defense kind of let us down. But they didn't let us down to the point for a loss. But we're up by 15, so it's not over yet, but we're getting close. Yeah, everything is on the screen below there with the Twitter /X, NW space Sports Fanatics, or at Orion_NWSF, as you can see down here, right? Or the Instagram right there, at NW Sports Fanatics. It's a private account. It's a private account, but again, if you follow, I'll follow back. So 31-24 Clemson. SMU making a little bit of a rally, only down by 7 with 4:01. Good for them. We show that fight and that grit. All right, baby, let's go. Finish strong. Wow, what a throw, what a catch. Wow, they got 4 minutes to go, and they might be able to come back. College football has been better this year than the NFL. I mean, of course, if you're a Chief fan, you're winning barely, but you're winning. The Buffalo Bills are gaining momentum. The Detroit Lions and the Philadelphia Eagles with Saquon have been fantastic to watch, but college football is a different type of vibe. 2nd down and 10. Good defense by Oregon. We sniffed that one out, baby. There we go. No gain. Now they're going to hurry up on us to see if they can mask the substitution. Get off the field. Smart timeout by Dan Lanning when we couldn't get that player off the field. Nice job, Dan. Get you a Dan Lanning. Nice job, Dan. Yeah, I mean, I like the NFL a lot. I love NFL. I love college football. I love wrestling. WWE, AEW. I love baseball. I love NASCAR. But I just feel like in the NFL, I mean, it's not as bad as like the NBA where it's like unwatchable. I just feel like the referees have taken the fun out of the game. Where we feel like, people thinking that the league is rigged. And I really wasn't one of those conspiracy theorists a few years ago, but within the last couple of years, it definitely feels like some of the games are definitely rigged for certain teams, based off point spread, over, under, things of that nature. Shotgun set, and I'm not talking about just the Chiefs with the refs. Pass incomplete. 4th down and 10. It's just, we want to make sure that the penalties are fair, and again, a lot of like no calls, when they should have been called, like face masks that determine the outcome of a game. And I feel like in college football, you don't get those bad no calls or calls, but in the NFL, you certainly do, and that's what makes us frustrated as fans when you see fucked up calls that are either flagged or they don't call anything. And it's a clear penalty, 4th down and 10. On the Oregon 14 shotgun set. Stop their ass. Shotgun set. Aller. Pressure. Get him! Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Are you fucking shitting me? Wow. Had a hold of the jersey, and Harrison Wallace said, nah, it ain't over yet. Wow. Unbelievable. Gosh, how did you not get that sack lunch right there? Fuck. And how do you not fucking knock that football down? Come on. Man, this is a dogfight, huh? I mean, it's good for ratings, right? I mean, it's obviously good for the Big Ten. It's good for ratings, especially with no Ohio State in the game. But I don't know if anyone anticipated it being a slobber knocker like this. But shout out to the Nittany Lions. They really have showed me a lot in this game. I always liked them. I always liked watching them. From back in the day, into the Saquon era until now. But they showed a lot of grit and a lot of heart. James Franklin. What can you say, man? Even this team, being kind of down and out, self-inflicted wounds in the first half, but they are not giving up. They never are quitting. And I love that. I don't love the fucking touchdown right there, but, I'm going to give credit where credit is due. Just can't believe that we didn't get a sack lunch or knock that football down on fucking 4th down and 10, but that's the way that this game is going. So, oh, shit. I mean, if our offense didn't play well today, oh yeah, we would have easily lost this game. And not just lost, we would have lost probably pretty big, by 10 or more or 14 or more. So we just have to be thankful that the offense was able to produce enough that we might be able to squeak by. But, I mean, it's not over yet. But, again, Hopefully we can close the game out here in the last 3:41. But shout out to the Penn State Nittany Lions. You earned my respect. You already had my respect, but you earned it on a whole nother level in this game. I wish the best of success to them, as long as they're not playing Oregon. All right, Ducks, let's go. This game's giving me a goddamn heart attack. Like, sub, donate, comment, share. If you haven't smashed that like button yet, please do. I mean, there's no reason for us to get to at least 50, but, haters will hate. Let's go, Will Stein. Shotgun set, handoff. Noah Whittington running into two Penn State Nittany Lions for no gain. That's not what we wanted. Clock, tick, 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 tick. Noah Whittington for a 1-yard gain again. What are we doing? I mean, are we really trying to get this game to a point where they're going to score a touchdown and it's going to come down to if they make the 2-point conversion or not? Come on! I don't really like a lot of the Will Stein play calls, man. I can, on two hands. I mean, there's been at least 10 bad play calls by Stein in this game. Way too vanilla, way too conservative. And I get it. You want to bleed the clock, but, I mean, he's had at least 8, 9, 10 bad calls where maybe it should have been a pass when it was a run, and a run should have been a pass. And I get it. You're trying to bleed the clock, but, I mean, you want to make sure you're giving yourself a chance to actually get positive yardage, not just run into 3 Penn State Nittany Lions and then go down. Man in motion, 3rd down and 9. Pass incomplete to Evan Stewart. Fuck! Well, that was fucking terrible. Well, I mean, with the amount of people that we've had in the stream, we should be at like 75 to 100, but, 45-37, Oregon. Great job by Penn State. And now they're going to have a chance to be able to tie this up. Jesus Christ, look at the fucking return. Golly. All the momentum in Penn State's favor now. He put his hand up. Come on. Chief with a 3 here. Appreciate you. Stacks on stacks, racks on racks, little cactus jack, bang, bang. Appreciate you. Reflect with the tour. Let's get that dono train going. Stacks on stacks, racks on racks, little cactus jack, bang, bang. Appreciate you. Yeah, he put up his hand. Come on now. Captain with a tour. Appreciate you. Stacks on stacks, racks on racks, little cactus jack, bang, bang. Oh, 1st down and 10 on the Penn State 37. 2:11 left here in the 4th quarter. Oregon up by 8. Can we make the big play to end the game? Singleton, direct snap. We need a strip. We need a fumble. We need a pick. We need something. Close to the 1st down marker. 2nd down and 1 at the Penn State 46. And we got a 2-minute timeout here. This This is one of the best Big Ten championship games in recent memory. Hopefully we can come out on the winning end. Jerry just messaged me. He said, this undisciplined gap assessment are starting to piss me off. What happens? Yeah. It happens. The thing is that, people that can't do it, they think they can do a better job than someone that does it for a full-time job, but again, not everyone can do a play-by-play or color or both, probably a Penn State fan. You tell me, it was, you're putting the pressure on yourself, essentially, I guess if you get it, and then if you have a chance to be able to win the game at the end, but if you just end up, doing the extra point, and then it's much easier instead of having to get the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. But let's be honest, based on how the flow of this game is going, if they end up scoring, it looks like they could get the 2-point conversion. We haven't really shown that we can stop them up to this point. It's really been back and forth. So, but hopefully we can come up with a big defensive play to hush the crowd and end the game in a magnificent way. We're at 24, 76 to go. All right, we got 2 minutes to go. We're still trying to stay undefeated. I've been a Duck fan since the 80s. So, again, I might look young, but I've been watching this team since the mid-80s. And, again, I used to watch when they would win 1 or 2 games a year. And really what got me excited in the Bellotti era was Joey Harrington. And we've come a long ways in the last 25 years with now Dan Lanning leading the helm. But we desperately need the defense to come up big with a stop or a big play. Big turnover. Shotgun set. 2nd down and 1. Floater. And that's the end of the game. Let's go. And again, Oregon finds a way to, end the game in the most crazy ways, right? Either a pick six, a fumble for a touchdown, or a key interception when we need it the most, one-on-one down the sideline, and let's go. Great interception, and again, we didn't play very good today with the gap assignments. The defense got roughed up. You got to give credit where credit is due with the Penn State Nittany Lions, but there is a reason that Oregon is 12-0 and the only undefeated team in college football for plays just like that. Let's go. Go Ducks. Huge. We were waiting for that play to happen. I just didn't know if it was going to happen, here or if it would have to be in overtime. But again, one-on-one, a very risky throw. Nico Reed, you my boy. Go Ducks. Fuck yeah. Let's go, baby. But shout out to, the Penn State Nittany Lions and their fan base, GG. Like I said, you guys gave us, one of the biggest scares this season. And again, defense wins games, defense wins championships. And in Oregon history, we've never, ever had a defense this good, even though we didn't look good today. But in the key moments when we needed a big play, we got them. And what a glorious day on this victory walk that I'm going to have with my pup here in just a few minutes. Let's go. That's what happens. Arizona State goes from the Pac-12 just like Oregon, and they said, well, the Pac-12 is soft. They can't do anything. And now you got Arizona State, the Big 12 champion, where they were projected to finish last in the division, and now the Oregon Ducks coming to the Big Ten that supposedly is so hard to win, and we end up winning the division in year number 1. Let's go. 13-0. Go Ducks. But the job is not done just yet. This is just one more game that we have to check to the list, and then you got the college football playoffs, so we got a long ways to go before we can celebrate. But it definitely feels like Oregon is like this Michigan Wolverine team that won the Natty and ran the table last year. Huge. Definitely weird not to say Pac-8, Pac-10, or Pac-12. But, you know, again, I felt like the Pac-12 was deeper top to bottom than the Big Ten or the SEC, but people didn't want to listen. You know, but now as you see Arizona State with their success, Oregon with their success, and if you look at some of the other teams that are there, you know, the Pac-12 was the best division in college football last year with Oregon and Washington leading the way. And we had a lot of good teams. You know, I just feel like the Big Ten is typically top-heavy prior to Oregon coming over, as well as the SEC with like Georgia and Bama and Oklahoma and Texas when they had those teams. And obviously Oklahoma isn't shit, right? So it's like Texas, Bama, Georgia. But if you look at the rest of the SEC, it's weak as shit. You look at the Big Ten, you got Oregon, you got Ohio State, you got Penn State, you got Indiana, you know, and you got a few teams in the middle. But then once you get past those teams in the middle, pretty soft. You know, it's a lot harder to win the Pac-12 than it is to win the Big Ten or the SEC. 3rd down and 1. Man in motion. Shotgun set. Gabriel, design run. First down, Oregon. Hell yeah. First year in the Big Ten, undefeated season, only team in college football undefeated, and a Big Ten championship in the year number 1. Let's go. Let's go. Hell yeah. I mean, definitely the defense let us down today, but one thing that didn't let us down is the offense, and our offense normally doesn't put up 45 against a team that's exclusively great like Penn State. So, again, shout out to Dylan Gabriel and this offense, because if they didn't play like this, we easily would have lost by 7 to 14 points. Easy. It's very easy that we could have lost this 37 to 28 or a score of something of like that nature. So, you know, normally the defense wins us the game, but today it was the offense, and it's nice to be able to see us win in different ways, even though that defense was definitely making me a little numb for this game, just how terrible they were. But you got to give credit to Aller and Tyler Warren and all their amazing weapons on that side of the ball. But Big Ten country is now dominated by the Oregon Ducks. Fuck yeah, let's go. Go Ducks. Now we got to represent the Big Ten and win it all, right? Just like Michigan did, right? And honestly, if you think about it, you know, the Big Ten is the new powerhouse with Oregon, right? Michigan, Ohio State, Indiana, and everybody else. It's like the SEC has got Bama and Georgia and Texas, but after that, what do they have? So collectively, top to bottom, you know, the Big Ten is trying to take over, and normally it was SEC country all the way. Not so fast. Oregon Ducks, 45, Penn State, 37. Let's go. What a game. Man, I mean, again, I'm a defensive type of fan. And so for me to see the team give up this many points hurts me a little bit. You know, but again, at the end of the day, a win is a win. You knew it wasn't going to be easy. You knew it wasn't going to be a blowout on either end. And thankfully, the defense wins games. Defense wins championships, and we got that key interception or fumble that we needed late in the matchup. Thank fucking God. Go Ducks. Oh, man. Hell yeah. Nice backflip there by Tez. Hell yeah. We're Big Ten champs. Yeah. Hell yeah. All right, tomorrow we're going to end up doing the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Los Angeles Chargers on Sunday Night Football. Shout out to every single person that liked, subbed, donated, commented, and shared. I appreciate you guys very, very much. And Duck fans, celebrate. This one's going to feel good, but remember, the mission isn't over. We go to the college football playoff. You can easily play someone that's much worse than us and lose. So remember, this is a good start, but the mission isn't over just yet. But celebrate tonight. But again, we still got a long ways to go before we can truly celebrate and be champions of college football in 2024. But I'll tell you what, this win feels really fucking good. No problem, man. Well, I am fucking exhausted. I got to go walk my pup and have a victory walk and eat some dinner. Final score, number 1, Oregon Ducks 45, number 3, Penn State 37, and the Big Ten champions of 2024 is Dan Lanning and the Oregon Ducks. Let's fucking go. And I got one question for you. Well, talk sports like us. Your boy Ryan, Northwest Sports Fanatics, and I'm out. Okay, go Ducks!